From Tally Field on the campus of Rockwall High School, where already Rockwall versus Heath has a lot of juice to it. But we're going to add a little extra pepper to it because for one of the few times these two teams face off and there's a district championship on the line. Hello, everybody. I'm Billy Quinton along with Randy Talley, Shannon Rodden, and Stan Britton. We're combining the crews for a little bit, especially on the pregame show, as we're excited to bring you this seeding game between Rockwall and Heath. Your Yellow Jackets, led by head coach Barry Rose in his third season with 376 career wins, 59 of them for Rockwall, brings his Yellow Jackets into this one with a 10-2 record in district, first place, and 21-11-1 overall. The Heath Hawks come into this ball game led by head coach Greg Harvey in his 14th year, 405 wins on his docket. They're also 10-2 in district play, 26-6-1 overall. And if you've listened to the records there, you understand why we're playing. Both teams are 10-2 overall. They are tied for district lead. They split the series where Rockwall lost to Heath in Rockwall 5-1, but then Rockwall took the second game 8-3 in Heath. And so that's why we're playing this one, to see who will be the number 1 seed and who will be the number 2 seed. The number 1 seed will play Naaman Forest. The number 2 seed will play Rowlett in the by-district playoffs. Okay, Coach Tell, I'm going to welcome you in here. Quickly, Coach, if you could talk about what the atmosphere is for a team that's playing an extra game that you didn't have scheduled. It's not a playoff game, but it is a very important game.
Well, it's always a big-time game when Rockwall Heath and Rockwall get together. Got a lot of drama working. The word on the street is the Heath contingent bought up all the tickets as quick as they could when they went on sale, a little faster on the iPhones and the laptops, and maybe somebody had a zip drive. I don't know.
I can't imagine there wasn't a zip drive involved. There had to be.
Maybe
a floppy
drive,
disk
or
or
flash drive.
Could be a flash drive, yeah.
But anyway, we got here. I got here about 3:30 today, and there were probably already 50 chairs sitting vacant along the net where people had brought them here during the day to reserve their spot. So this is typical. This is a heated rivalry, but both teams respect each other, and it should be that way.
Exactly. So I'm going to bring in Stan Britton now. Stan's on the field, and so we've so easily hooked up the sideline microphone. Right, Stan? That was easy pickings.
You know, we're just used to it now. It just takes whatever time it takes. We just make sure we get it working, right?
Hey, at least you all have it working. With Sweet, we don't even know if it's going to get on the air. I can promise you it won't be much better than Sweet, but it will be better. Okay, thank you.
I'll at least pay attention to the game. How about that?
So if I throw it to you or Shannon, you will answer. Is that what you're saying?
75% of the time.
75%. I'll take that. Take that.
Stan, we can see you.
Yeah, exactly. We would lose Sweet on the sidelines in the football game behind the pylons that are right there on the end zone.
I'm about a head taller.
Okay, I would think so. Okay, Stan, I want to throw it to you here, and let's talk a little bit about these Heath Hawks coming in here with a big win last night over Skyline, and so here they are with a back-to-back night. Rockwall had a little rest.
They are, and a 3-0 win last night over Skyline. A good performance by Baylor Bauman on the hill. And the Hawks right the ship after the 7-5 loss last week. Thought we were going to get this done on Friday, then thought we were going to get it done on Saturday. Gets pushed to last night. So what do we just call, like a day-night doubleheader here? We're going to play a little baseball Monday night and then Tuesday afternoon get it done.
Tell everybody a little bit about the Hawks, Stan, coming to this ball game. If you want to give us your pregame speech, I know you've rehearsed it.
I have.
Okay.
It's significant, too. So how much time do we have?
You know what? Take all the time you want, because if you go too long, we'll just turn off your mic.
Well, that's typical. That's all right. No, Hawks 26-6-1, 10-2 like you mentioned earlier. And really just a strong outing throughout this district season. Then they come in here in this last really week and a half and hit a few bumps in the road. That Skyline loss, certainly not what they expected, wanted to run the table and not have to do this here. But you have an injury to Kevin Bazell in the middle of the season. He misses 2 games back-to-back. They were wins against Mesquite, but that bat was missing, and then it took him a minute to kind of get back in the rhythm once he came back on. And then you just hit the bump last week against Skyline. And kudos to Skyline. They're trying to disrupt the district season, trying to get into the playoffs themselves. But it definitely put a little hiccup in the Hawks' plans.
Well, and that was something that was really surprising for Rockwall fans, because after Rockwall and Heath split the series, we think, everybody assumes both teams will run the table. We're going to be here for this seeding game. Well, Rockwall, pretty quickly after that, loses to Legacy 2-1. They go out there to Tyler, and they can't pull it off. So it was pretty much, in Rockwall's mind, okay, well, we're going to get number 2 in the district. And so that Skyline win really came out of the blue. And I just wonder about the whole temperament of both teams. You got one team that thought more than likely they were going to go ahead and continue on, but have a late loss. And then Rockwall in a mindset of, okay, well, we're going to number 2. Now we get a second life. I wonder if that comes into play.
I definitely think it does. I mean, these two teams, obviously, both coaches have the teams prepared. They're ready to play. I mean, Harvey was looking for a game Saturday morning. They end up playing Forney on Saturday as a tune-up game. They're ready to play. There's no doubt about that. But I do think you're right, Billy. This is going to be one of those, just like Rockwall and Heath is in every other sport, it's a mental contest as much as it is anything else.
Okay, I want to bring it back in here to the booth to Coach Talley, and let's talk about the Rockwall Yellow Jackets this year, Coach. And a team that started a little slow, had some big talent they played in the tournaments to start the season, but 500 team, until district started, then really got it into gear. And let's talk about a few of the players that have surprised you and that Rockwall's leaned on.
Well, it was going above and below, above, below on that 500 mark. And I just sort of wondered, when are they going to, like Coach Rose always says, it's sort of his mantra, figure it out. Mm-hmm. When are they going to figure it out? And they have. And the surprises, really not many. I mean, we've talked about some of these kids like Talia and Randall and Mac Rose himself. And, I mean, just I could name all of them, even Sloan, Tyler Sloan. What a season he's having, expected to be a yeoman player, but he's had his games where he really stands out and shines above all others.
Mm-hmm. I agree. And then you look at this lineup, when we were starting district play, we only had a couple players over 300, hitting over 300.
Right.
And then now here we are, 7 of the 9 in the lineup are hitting over 300. And a couple of the guys that are at the bottom of the lineup, Lake Bennett and Tyler Rollins, are pretty hot. Their averages are shooting up. They're just not to the 300 mark yet.
That's exactly right.
And, Coach, talk about the pitching staff here for Rockwall. Cunningham is going for the Yellow Jackets tonight. This is going to be a different game. I'm going to throw it to Stan here in a minute about their pitching. But let's talk about Rockwall's pitching staff. We knew Mac Rose was going to be an ace, and we also knew that Cunningham would be a big part of it. But Kate Crossland kind of has come in and got his foothold in this.
Well, he
rotation.
came out of nowhere,
yeah.
And I mean, he has really served purpose well. Cunningham's quick; he works fast. The Hawks better be ready. Don't think they're going to get a long drink of water when they come in, because he really works fast. Love the way his mound presence is.
Right, and that helps the infield, obviously, most of the time. Well, obviously, all the outfielders and infielders, but infield wants a rhythm and they want movement going on there.
Exactly.
All right, Stan, I'm going to throw it back to you, and if you could talk a little bit about Johnny Lowe, who's on the mound tonight. It was a big mystery who the Hawks would throw out there, and so we see Lowe taking him out, beat Rockwall that first time they played.
Yeah, Johnny, 50 2/3 innings, 7-2 on the season, and just a really strong season for Johnny. 2.76 ERA. He has been the go-to throughout the season. Got batted around a little bit early in the season, and then had a very strong mid-season push. Had a tough outing last week against Skyline. And so tonight, looking to right the ship. Of course, the last time we were here in this matchup, Lowe was the one that went the distance and did some damage against the Yellow Jackets. But look to see Caden Five-Ash come out of the bullpen as well, getting some time. I mean, depending on how this one goes, looking down the road to Rowlett more than likely, or Naaman. And that just an opportunity for Hawks pitching to be strong here tonight.
Speaking of that, possible matchups for either team in by district, the rumor we're getting is that the loser will play Rowlett. That ain't a rumor. We know that for a fact.
Right.
But the rumor we're hearing is it could be a one-game playoff, which is not good for either one of these teams.
That's if they play matchup with Rowlett.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Rowlett's coach has already let everybody know, Paul Carmen, he's already said, I want a one-game series.
Yeah. They've got an ace, and they want to lean on him for that one. And any team like Rockwall or Rockwall Heath that have deep rosters and deep pitching staffs, that's the one thing you do not want to do, because everybody can have an off night. And you look at these two teams, that for Heath against Skyline, for Rockwall against Legacy, that's the reason we're both here tonight.
And it's a shame, because I really think playoff baseball ought to be a 2 out of 3 mandatory series deal because it's just makes you play those kids. You know, it doesn't let you just throw the load on one guy and let him struggle all the way through the season, keep his arm in shape by throwing, 4 or 5 pitchers.
Yeah.
You're going to need them in a 2 out of 3 series.
Well, and also in baseball, of course, you want to have the better team. And a lot of times you play one game, you're not possibly going to get the better team advancing.
No, and one team can be completely better than the other one and still lose to them.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and go over the starting lineups and for the Hawks and for the Yellow Jackets as we're about 4 minutes away from first pitch. We'll start with the Hawks as they'll be batting first in the top of the first. Leading off for Heath, it'll be Carson Croca. He's the shortstop, hitting .315 on the season. Jet Williams is hitting second, center fielder. Leads the team with 14 steals, batting .344 on the year. Kevin Bazell, he really did some damage earlier this year and is finally back after a midseason injury. He'll be behind the plate, hitting third, hitting .468 on the season. That is the top batting average for the Hawks. Hitting cleanup is Caston Mason, the first baseman, hitting .386 on the year. Hitting fifth is Zach Reich, the left fielder. Went 2 for 7 in the games against Rockwall, hitting .382 on the year. In the sixth spot is Caleb Hoover. He's the DH tonight, hitting .268 on the season. He's hitting for the right fielder, Aiden Johnson, who will be hit for by Caleb Hoover. Johnny Lowe, your starting pitcher tonight, sitting in the seventh spot, hitting .230 on the year. Hitting eighth is Josh Hoover, Caleb's brother. He's in the 8 hole, playing third base, hitting .203 on the season. Caden Fiveash is at second base and hitting ninth, and that is your lineup right there, rounding it out. So your lineup for the Heath Hawks is Croca, Williams, Bazell, Mason, Reich, Caleb Hoover, Lowe, Josh Hoover, and Fiveash. For the Rockwall Yellow Jackets, they are going to lead off, as they have all year, with Barrett Reebok, center fielder, hitting .321 on the season. Braden Randall, the shortstop, will be hitting second, hitting .373 on the year. Braden has just been lights out all season, and look forward to seeing what he can do when we hit this second season. Cole Dillon, speaking of lights out, hitting third, catcher tonight, hitting .470, leading the team. Has gone 2 for 7 in the series against Heath, and he is in the 3 spot. The cleanup hitter is Andrew Telia. Coach Rose moved that around late in district play as Telia got hot, and boy has he. He's hitting .318 now. 8 doubles on the year, 24 RBIs in the cleanup spot, playing third base. Mac Rose at first base will be hitting fifth, hitting .317 on the year. Tate Sloan at second base is hitting sixth, hitting .328 on the season. 18 RBIs to his name, 5 doubles and 3 triples. Mason Poppin, the right fielder, leads the team with triples, is hitting seventh. He's hitting .320 on the year. Lake Bennett, the left fielder, will be hitting eighth, hitting .240 on the year, but has been hot of lately. And also hitting really hot streak lately is Tyler Rollins, the number 9 hitter. He is going to be the DH tonight, and he will be hitting for Daniel Cunningham, the Rockwall Yellow Jackets starting pitcher. Tyler Rollins hitting .182 on the year, but that average has been rising as the season has gone along. So your lineup for the Rockwall Yellow Jackets is Reebok, Randall, Dillon, Telia, Rose, Sloan, Poppin, Bennett, and Rollins. And so those are your 2 lineups for Rockwall versus Heath. Got Coach Rose and Coach Harvey at home plate shaking hands. We got the umpiring crew up there. Ron Merritt just gave us a number 1. I think he's telling us we're the number 1 broadcasting crew in Texas. Is that what he was saying?
I think he said it's y'all's turn.
Oh, okay. All right. There you go. All right, and finally, Willie made it, our camera guy. He's here. And so we were a little bit worried about that. We thought we were going to have just a steady camera for the whole game, but Willie's here, and glad to have him. I'm Billy Quinton. To my left is former head coach Randy Talley. On the field is Shannon Rodden and Stan Britton, part of your your Heath Hawks radio crew. And so we're going to bring this ball game to you tonight as they announce the starting lineups for each team. I've already done it, so let's talk uniforms, Coach. The visiting Heath Hawks will be wearing their road grays with the black pinstripes. They have the black sleeves with those road gray jerseys. They have the black socks with the stirrups, the red and white stripes, and their hats are going to be the gray hat with the black brim and then that Heath H on the front. Coach, you want to take a shot?
I want to take a shot at the stripes on the socks.
Okay.
That's a 331.
No, not even close. You don't even get close anymore. That's a 186. That's a 180 Pantone 186 red. And so there's your color choices for the Heath Hawks. They do have the Texas flag on the left sleeve. Pretty cool. Rockwall in their home white pinstripes with the pinwheel hat with the white front, the orange brim, and the black back. They have the black number trimmed in orange. Got Rockwall written across the front. Most of them are just wearing the straight-up black stripe stirrups. The black stirrups, no stripes, just the black stirrups. As the starting lineup is taking the field. Coach, that orange.
There's only one color in that uniform. That's the 021.
Amen, brother. You are learning as we go. Also got James Leverton hanging out with us. And if I remember right, last time James was with us, he said about as much as he's saying right now on the air. He did not say much when we gave him a headset.
He doesn't need a headset.
He doesn't. He doesn't want one. Welcome aboard, James. Former Rockwall great, James Leverton. Coach, give us a number there on the hill.
You're on the
hill?
win?
On the hill.
On the hill. Real quick look, I'm going to say between 32 and 38.
We are going to pause here for the national anthem. We'll crank it up so y'all can hear it. All right, there's the national anthem, and we are about done with the Rockwall Sports Center pregame show as the umpires are gathered at home plate and will take their positions. Coach, I guess since we've got 4, this is an important game. We normally got 2.
That had to be agreed upon by the coaches, just like a playoff game itself. You agree on everything, and anything you don't agree on, you flip a coin.
Due up for the Hawks here to start this one off is Carson Croca. On deck is Jet Williams, and in the hole is Kevin Bazell. Let's go around the horn and give you the Jackets in the field. Starting at third is Telia at Randall. We're going to go smooth, Randall. Have we decided this?
We're going smooth. Staying with smooth, yeah.
Okay, smooth Randall at short. Tate Sloan at second. We got Mac Rose at first. In right field is Mason Poppin. In center field is Reebok. And in left field is Lake Bennett. Behind the plate is Cole Dillon, and on the mound is Daniel Cunningham. Let's give you a few numbers here for Daniel. Daniel, overall in the season, 39 innings pitched, a 1.61 ERA, has 44 strikeouts, 17 walks, and overall record of 4-3. He did defeat the Hawks in that second game when they played earlier this year.
Did you mention he has 44 Ks?
I did mention it, but it can be mentioned again.
Redundantly?
That's fine. That's
okay. I just want to make sure we got that. That's a healthy little number there.
It sure is. His wins are against Geyer, Heath, and Skyline and Horn. And now we're about ready to get this one underway with Carson Croca coming to the plate from the right side. Carson on the season hitting .315. In the series with Rockwall, the 2 games, he is 1 for 5, has a couple RBIs. And to his credit, he's got 8 doubles, 3 triples, and a tater. First pitch is going to just miss outside, and we're underway here at Talley Field. Of course, everybody knows the Talley Field named after Beth Talley. Very excited about that. Is she even here today, Coach?
She's listening.
She's listening in. Next pitch gets away from Dillon, and the count will quickly go to 2-0.
Most of that notoriety came from training horses and barrel racing.
One of the best barrel racers around.
Yeah.
There's a strike, and the count now will go to 2-1 from the right-handed Cunningham. Got a slightly closed stance here from Croca. Got 25 RBIs on the year. He'll send this one to the right side foul. Actually, pretty much straight back, and now the count evens up 2-2.
Let's not waste an intern when we got one sitting between us. Give me a count on the people on the hill real quick, James. after you count them. I mean, I just don't want to throw out a number like I did.
I kind of put you on the spot. This fastball misses high and the count goes full. And I'm gonna have you. You're gonna have to give me some information here in a second, Tally. So
Okay.
You're used to this. Payoff pitch, fouled straight back, and the count will remain 3-2.
Yeah.
What we got?
Wait a minute. 39. I wasn't off much.
Well, it's gonna grow.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What's our estimate for the total number before as this game gets along? Oh, and he's going to clip Croca, inside fastball, and Heath's going to start out with their leadoff man sitting at first base, being hit by a pitch.
I'm going to tell you right now, it wouldn't shock me for over 75 people to be on that hill.
By the end of the day?
Yeah.
By the end of the game?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, temperature 70 degrees. Wind is not blowing very strong right now. It has had a few gusts, kind of going left to right, sometimes blowing in. What's our knots?
It hadn't even got up to a knot yet.
Okay, all right.
We're below a knot.
Are we below a knot?
Yeah.
All right. So now stepping in is Jet Williams, the center fielder, 344 average on the year. Croca kind of gathering himself there over at first. Oh, here's the big time.
When you said coming in, I thought you saw Whitley.
Whitley's here with the Brownies. Now we can get this game rolling. Now we're ready. And you will not hear from Tally for the next 2 innings as he eats Brownies.
I want 4.
Going to the stretch for the first time is Cunningham. He's going to miss high. Start out with Williams. As I mentioned, 344 hitter. In the series, though, Jet has not gotten a hit. He is 0 for 7, has worked a walk in the 2 games between Heath and Rockwall. Bats from the right side against the right-handed Cunningham. He'll check swing there, but that one did cross the plate and it's going to even up the count. We're 385 to dead center field here at Beth Tally Field. Down the line, it's 325. We estimate 365 in the alleys.
That's strictly an estimate, too.
It is an estimate. Unlike Leverton's count on the hill, that's the exact number.
Right.
Yeah. And a pretty good crowd here, especially for a 5 o'clock game.
Mm-hmm.
Rockwall has a few seats open. Those will fill up pretty quickly. It's a 1-1 count. 2 Williams. Off-speed pitch misses, and the count goes 2-1. So it looks like so far, early in the ball game here, Cunningham trying to find his zone. Got a runner at first. That's Croca, who reached on he was hit by a pitch on a full count. On the season, Croca only has 2 stolen bases. 2-1 pitch. Sent to the right side. It's going to go foul. Coach, talk a little bit, too, about these earlier games. The sun kind of comes into play a little bit more. We have a cloudy sky, but it looks like the sun's kind of making an appearance.
Yeah, it'll get to that dusk. When it gets to the dusk, that's tough on all players.
You know, in the photography business, that's the magic hour.
Right.
Twilight.
That's right.
Not so much for baseball.
Now, explain that. That's when the best pictures are taken?
Yeah, that's when you take pictures. You got your best sky. You don't have dark shadows.
Nobody's squinting.
Nobody's squinting, yeah, and that's a good time. I'm not a photographer, but I use a lot of photography, and so that's what I'm told.
Did you say the magic hour?
Yeah, they call it the magic hour.
Magic hour. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That probably could apply to other things. Full count. Second time that Cunningham has gone full to a hitter. Throw over to first. Just back in time as Croca.
Are we allowed to congratulate the winners of the school board races?
Oh, yes, we are.
Sherry Packer, Linda Duran.
I think that's it. Is that it?
Both of them one-handedly.
They will. There's one more. We'll bring up one more. Runner's going. No, he's not. He's payoff pitch misses. So first 2 men reach, courtesy of the hit batter, and now the walk. That is the 18th walk of the season for Cunningham. So already a pretty good start here for the Hawks. Frank Consoman won his 3-person race pretty handily. And so congratulations to Frank, our newest school board member, along with Sherry Packer, and then Linda Duran got reelected.
Have you watched any of Fox News this afternoon?
I have not.
The ticker on the bottom?
Right.
There's a lot of controversy about that Consoman victory.
Is there? Now 2 men on. And at the plate is Kevin Bazell. As a Yellow Jacket fan, you don't want to see this. Kevin.
He is a monster.
Kevin can swing the bat.
My
468
goodness.
average, 26 RBIs, 9 doubles.
Who gets hit in the mouth with a bat and only misses 2 games?
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
0-1 count. And that next one will catch, too. So quickly in the hole is Bazell. First time that Cunningham has gotten ahead of the hitter. So an out here would be absolutely huge. Kevin crowds the plate. He's got both toes on that batter's box there, right by home plate. Straight up stance. Doesn't give the pitcher a lot of room. Dylan's going to set up to the outside from behind the plate. Off speed, chopper right back up the middle. Cherry hop there for Randall. He'll get one, throw high. They'll get the bag there. Double play. Are they going to give them the out at second? Okay, they are, because it looked close if he tagged second base, but he will get the double play on the 6-3 put out. That will advance Croca to third. And that's a huge double play, Coach.
You got to like the double dips.
You do. Did Russ Childers ever give us any quotes on double plays, unlike walks?
No, not on double plays, but walks will kill you.
Walks will kill you. Pretty much something that me and Randy have lived by for, I guess, about 10 years going now, right?
That's the last time we allowed Russ in the booth.
0-1 count here to the cleanup hitter, Caston Mason. Mason bats from the left side. And right now he's set at 1-1 count with 2 outs. Big double play there from Smooth Randall. So he grabbed the grounder up the middle. It helped that the hard hit ball hit the mound. Gave him a bit of a cherry hop, and so he grabbed it, tagged second, threw across the first to get the 2 quick outs. 1-1 pitch, shot down the right side, just foul down the first base line. So the count will go to 1-2. Billy Quinton along with Randy Talley. We also have Stan Britton and Shannon Rodden out there in the field. Guys, y'all still out there? Uh-oh. Are we losing them now?
Man, I pulled a David Sweet.
Oh, I felt like back at football season. Swing and a miss on a high heater, and that will do it. The first strikeout of the game is the third out for Cunningham and the Yellow Jackets. So 1 man left on base. There were no hits and no errors in the inning. We're going to go to the bottom of the first with the Yellow Jackets getting their first opportunity. It's all tied up 0-0.
Hi, I'm Karen Hooks, and I'm a Rockwall High School 2004 alumni, and my family owns Rockwall Sports Center.
And hi, my name is Taylor Bullock, and I have worked at Rockwall Sports Center for 5 years now, and I'm also a Rockwall alumni that graduated in 2007.
We grew up here, we started families here, and we decided to open Rockwall Sports Center to help serve our communities and our schools.
We currently do custom uniforms and custom spirit wear for all of Rockwall ISD, including exclusive Under Armour decorated pieces that cannot be found anywhere else. Come check out all of our women's pieces, including our new bleach hoodies and t-shirts.
From elementary to high school, we're here to take care of our friends, family, and community.
And that's why you should shop at Rockwall Sports Center.
And that's why we love Rockwall ISD.
McMahon?
Okay, I'll go ahead and do Randy's job here.
Okay. Got me plugged in?
Yeah, got you plugged in. Rockwall Yellow Jackets Baseball, brought to you by Jerry and Holly Archer, Jennifer Rumbo Dre, Gutter Guys, Dale Downham, Tally Inspections, Better Built Fence, Rockwall Sports Center, Chick-fil-A, Alliance Bank, Sign Mart, Rest Haven Funeral Home, Texas Health Presbyterian, Care Now Urgent Care, All Sports, Raising Cane's, Whataburger, Rockwall Ford, and Toyota of Rockwall. Thank you to all our sponsors. As Jerry and Holly Archer, one of our sponsors, are the members of the class of 1990 and 2008. Coach, we haven't mentioned this in a while, but the 18 years difference still kind of jarring to me between Jerry and Holly.
I'm just blown away every time you say it.
I know.
I keep thinking that was a misprint. You know, maybe Jerry graduated in 98. And then I find, I remember when I first came to Rockwall, he was a senior.
So Jerry graduates before we're really even on the internet. Holly graduates when we're just full-blown internet.
Jerry graduated, and I know this for a fact, before cell phones.
Yes. So there you go. Good job, Jerry. Holly, God bless you. All right, here we go. Rockwall now in their first opportunity. Barrett Reebok will lead off for the Yellow Jackets from the left side, swinging at the first pitch. Chopper over to the right side. 5 Ash at second will send it over, and on one pitch, the 4-3 putout will be the first out of the inning for the Hawks. On the mound, as we mentioned, Johnny Lowe. 50 and 2/3 innings pitched, 2.76 ERA, 64 strikeouts, 33 walks on the year. A right-handed pitcher that did defeat Rockwall their first matchup this season.
Son of Sean Lowe, Mesquite High School graduate, pitched in the bigs.
Got Braden Randall stepping in now. Smooth Randall. We just saw Bash making an appearance here in the booth, his brother. And Braden having an outstanding season. 373 hitter, 5 doubles, 5 triples, 4 home runs. Leads the team. 31 RBIs, which is second on the team.
Formerly known as B-Dog.
Yeah, we're retiring that. Next pitch is a strike, and the count evens up now 1-1.
Isn't that interesting how announcers can change someone's moniker?
Well, we can just change their future. We hold a lot of power.
That's right.
Yeah, we do. 1-1 pitch. Smooth will take this one outside on the fastball from low. Braden with 20 steals. I guess we give him the steal championship here on the team. You know, there was a tough battle between him and Reebok.
We'll go all the way to the end of the year.
Okay, we're not just going to give him regular season. He's going to send this one into left center field, actually dead center field, excuse me. That's going to be grabbed there by Williams, can of corn. He got hit that one on the screws, but got not the distance that you want to look at, not wind helping him very much either. So second out of the inning recorded there on the fly out to center.
What does Harry Carey say about that flag right now? Blowing straight down.
See, I need to do the old Dizzy Dean line. When somebody gets a double, he slides in the second with a stand-up double. We got to throw that into play at some point. Hey, just think about how much power Frank Conzelman has now. He already had a lot of power with all his wealth and business and authority, and now he's a school board member.
Yeah.
Should we be worried?
What's the next step?
I don't know. Just a part of his plan of taking
Do
over
you
the
go
world.
straight to a judge, or do you have to win some kind of city councilman?
I don't know. He'll be a judge at some point. If Sweet can be a judge, holy cow. You know Frank can. Drive left field. This is Cole Dillon, but right there is Reich as he'll make the grab on the line drive. So 3 quick outs here for the Yellow Jackets. 1-2-3 inning. Nobody on base. No errors made. And we're going to go to the top of the second inning with the Hawks and Yellow Jackets tied at 0. It's Rockwall Yellow Jackets baseball on rockwallisd.com.
Shop an exceptional selection of new pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles at Rockwall Ford, the home of rock bottom pricing. With hundreds of used vehicles, we're sure to have the right one for you. When your vehicle needs service, schedule your appointment online with our master certified technicians. Your next Ford is waiting for you at Rockwall Ford. Log on. Just print, buy. Shop the Rock today. I-30 X205.
Welcome back to Tally Fields. We got a new pitcher on the mound for the Yellow Jackets. So it looks like it's going to be a team effort here on the mound for the Jackets. As taking the mound now is Cade Crossland. Coach, you're going to have some numbers on him.
I'll tell you a little bit about Cade. He's thrown 38.2 innings this year in 9 games. Started 7 of them. Won 5, lost 2. Does have a save with 1 save opportunity. And he has given up 32 hits, 16 runs, 10 of them being earned. Walked 23 and struck out 34. 1.8.
Cade Crossland been
Not
one
bad
of
at all.
the big surprises this year for the Yellow Jackets, as we knew he was going to be involved in the pitching staff. But what's his overall record there, Coach? I'm sorry to
5-2.
5-2. So this was something that I don't think at the beginning of the year that they were going to chalk up 5 wins for Cade, and boy, has he just come through. So he's a lefty, and he's going to go against the right-handed Zach Reich leading off here for the Hawks. And a swing and a miss from Zach, who has a .382 batting average coming into this game tonight. 2 for 7, in the series against Rockwall. Has 1 RBI. This pitch gets away from Crossland, evens up the count.
When I told you Cunningham worked fast, I didn't mean he was just going to work an inning and go to the shower.
Do also want to welcome Willie Drew on the camera here. We couldn't get Mesquite Billy here in time. There's going to be a little looper into right field. Making the grab is popping. Hat flying off, looking cool, making the grab.
Sunglasses.
Yeah, got the glasses. Looked like it was a potential Texas leaguer there, but held up long enough for Mason to get to it. Now Caleb Hoover will get an opportunity. He's the DH tonight, hitting for Aiden Johnson, the right fielder. Caleb will hit from the left side. On deck is Johnny Lowe, and in the hole is Josh Hoover for the Hawks. Swing and a miss on a high heater inside, and Cunningham will start this one out 0-1.
When we go to break, I'm going to talk to Mr. Leverton here, Coach Leverton, about this Hunter Pence look.
Yeah. Good swing on a ball that was way inside. And so all of a sudden, Caleb Hoover's in the hole 0-2. That was a jam sandwich. Back in the batter's box, straight up stance and quickly working his Crossland. Distance outside. Kind of burns one here to see if he can get him to chase, and the count goes to 1-2. We got a Yellow Jacket committed to McLennan, don't we? Cole Dillon's heading over to, and he's going to take one there off the leg is Hoover. You don't want to do that, Coach, with the two. Now they're going to bring him back?
Yep.
All right, saying he leaned into it.
Yep.
So that'll set the count now 2-2.
I believe he's got those pants cut off and hemmed.
Yeah, I agree, because they should be bunched more.
Whoever's going to get those pants 4 years from now, they're going to be really upset that, where's the rest of my uniform?
Well, Brian Williams could maybe wear them, and that'd be about it.
They're going to donate them to David Sweet.
Okay. Oh, and not getting the call is Crossland. He's already ready to watch it go around the horn, and it apparently just misses. So that'll set the count full 3-2. That's Stan Britton chiming in, for those of y'all wondering where that big voice comes in. Now the count's 3-2, I think.
Well, those pants will hit David at about the ankles, right?
Yeah, those are called just regular pants. Those are Sunday go to church pants. Chopper right side as Tate Sloan will scoop it up, throw across, and record the second out of the inning here for the Jackets.
We called them clam diggers back in my day.
See, those, I thought the clam diggers went below the knee and kind of were between the
Clam
shin.
diggers were exactly the same as pedal pushers.
Okay, all right.
Those knickers, Coach Talley?
Yeah.
I'm going to leave that alone.
Is that another word?
That knickers, yes, yes.
Oh, Billy.
That's what you call them, like the New York Knicks. Make that clear. First pitch is outside to the right-handing hitting Johnny Lowe.
Well, we're treading in shark-infested water.
1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll even up the count now. For the starting pitcher, hitting .230 on the year, 0 for 7 in the series with Rockwall, looking for his first hit.
I want to tell you something really cool about Johnny Lowe.
Other than his name, which is really cool.
I really felt uncomfortable a while ago when you were talking about him and you were referring to him as Johnny.
It should be Johnny Lowe.
Johnny Lowe.
All the time.
All the time.
I know. I'm sorry.
Both names.
I apologize to Johnny Lowe and his family.
It's one word.
1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. And Johnny Lowe will go down on strikes. Well, the first strikeout here, Cade Crossland. And so Cade does his job, comes in here in the second inning, gets a 1-2-3 inning, and we're going to go to the bottom of the second inning. We're still tied at 0-0. It's Yellow Jackets baseball and the Heath Hawks on RockwallISD.com and SportsGram.net.
Coach Harvey making a change, too.
Let's go to a break, and then we'll talk about it. For all your real estate needs locally and globally, do yourself a favor and call Realtor Jennifer Rumbo Drake at Caldwell Banker Apex and her friends at Chicago Title Rockwall. Check them out at itsjendrake.com and dormanbell.com. Also want to thank the Gutter Guys, one of our sponsors tonight, owned and operated by Rockwall High School alum Robert Peoples. And then Dale Downham is a sponsor, and his sponsorship is in memory of Rockwall High School alum and 30-year Rockwall ISD art teacher Debbie Downham. God bless Debbie. How long were y'all married, Dale? 45 years married to Dale Downham. Hey, let's talk about Dale here real quick.
The new Dale?
The new Dale.
Yeah.
Cleaned up, got the buzz cut.
You know, I was at Walmart today, and I ran into Arliss, and he goes, who's this guy trying to pull their, be me? And I said, that's our PA guy at the baseball field, Dale Downham. He said, tell him he needs to go to the barbershop and get him a haircut.
Well, he did.
Did he?
I think he lost 10 pounds.
Tell you what, he's ready to enlist again.
He looked like Animal from the Muppets there for a while.
Correction, your third baseman, Andrew Talia.
All right, and Dale's all Flustered. We talked
Heard
about
his
him.
name on the radio, and he got a little excited.
Come on, guys.
Always fun to get Dale all flustered. You think that's an extra cigarette today for what happened? And for those of y'all scoring at home, Marlboros are Dale's preferred. Coffin nail. All right, Andrew Tellia stepping in right now. Tellia hitting 318 on the year, 2 for 6 in the series against the Hawks. Those 2 games, 24 RBIs, 8 doubles, swinging there, and setting the count now at 1-1 for the Rockwall third baseman. We talk about this all the time, Coach. Andrew Tellia, totally different kid from his freshman year of making varsity to where he is right now as the cleanup hitter for the Jackets.
So true.
Fastball misses high. Count goes 2-1. First, looking for the first team to draw blood here. No hits so far in the game, and it looks like everybody gets to pitch so far.
Well, I'm trying to find this young man.
Andrew Daniels.
Yeah.
There we go.
We're just patiently waiting for Randy to go through his paperwork.
It's all right. I didn't want to jump in too fast.
Tell
Andrew
us-
Daniels, an inning pitched, 3 batters faced on 7 pitches.
And he will walk his first batter that he sees here again with Andrew Tellia. That'll be Tellia's 13th walk of the season. First base on balls given up by the Hawks, and actually first base runner for the Yellow Jackets here. So Tellia over at first has 7 stolen bases on the season. That puts him 5th on the team. And now an opportunity here for Mac Rose, your Rockwall first baseman, sometimes starting pitcher, sometimes third baseman. All the time, golden shoe wearing. Mac Rose. Showing bunt, bring the bat back, and he'll take a ball outside. Right-hander Daniels facing the left-handed Mac Rose. Mac has 2 home runs in the year, 6 doubles, 317 average, and now a little conference on the mound here between Bazell and Daniels. Stan, you got anything else you want to throw in about Andrew here?
Not a whole lot to say. A bunch of zeros across the line score for Andrew this season. Only 1 inning pitch, faced all 3 batters, and 7 pitches, as we mentioned.
And then, so why not throw him in one of the biggest games of the year?
You know, that's Harvey, though.
That is, man. And swinging away is Mac, and he'll send this foul to the left side. I'll even up the count now 1-1. Oh, here we go. Randy, leave some for everybody else. We're getting brownies here from Whitley. Whitley Peoples bringing the brownies in. You know what? I'm just going to take one, Whitley, because I think of others. There we go. Thank you. They're still hot. Did you turn off? Look at you turn off your mic before you went away to the buffet table. It's 2-1 count here to Rose from the left side.
You know, Billy, I mentioned on your Facebook post, everybody who's put a sign in my yard during election season is undefeated.
That is a great point. That is a great point. Of course, they also have hired Cue Ball Design to do their campaigns, at least 2 of the 3. 2 of the 3. But I don't have the 1,000 batting average like you do.
Well, we're a dynamic duo then.
That pitch is outside. So consecutive base on balls by Daniels will give Rockwall runners at first and second, no outs, here in the bottom of the second inning. Need to change the scoreboard because, you know, Ben's going to get uptight with me.
Looks like a short hook for Harvey here with Andrew Daniels. See what he decides to do here.
Coach Harvey coming out talking to Andrew.
Not a big fan of the powwow either.
You're not?
He's not.
Oh. Well, bringing in the left side of the infield. Ryder, did you get a brownie? You got one? All right. Where'd Cooper go?
He went home.
Oh, Cooper's home. All right, him and Wolverine headed home?
Yep.
Okay. So we got a mound here, or a conference here. Stan, this is a great opportunity for you to just inform us with some great Hawk information.
You know, this is pretty typical of Harvey. He's going to come out, waste a little time, and then looks like Daniels is going to stay out there.
I thought he might have been wasting some time for somebody to get their arm ready, but I see nobody.
There's nobody down here. The minute he walked out of the dugout, I turned around thinking the same thing, Coach. And
Shannon gone to get his cleats on?
you know, he might actually. You know what? Shannon's in the bullpen. Come to think of it.
Somebody told Shannon that the buffet was in the bullpen. That's the problem. Here we go. Showing bunt is Tate Sloan, and he'll bring it back. Throw down to second from Bazell, not in time. First pitch was a ball inside. So right now, Coach, what do you do if you're the Yellow Jackets? You got a pitcher here struggling to find the zone. You don't want to help him out, do you?
No, I'm going to take till I get a strike, then I'm going to lay it down.
So in the stretch is Daniels. Tell you bouncing around there at second. It shows bunt. Now he will take that first strike. The count evens up 1-1. On the season, Sloan, 328 hitter. 0 for 3 in the series with the Hawks. Does have 1 RBI, even though he doesn't have a hit. 5 doubles on the year. 18 RBIs. 3 triples. No home runs. One of the few Yellow Jackets that doesn't have at least 1 home run.
7 stolen bases, too, so he's fleet of foot.
Yes, he is. First baseman coming in, showing bunt, and laying it down to the left side is Sloan. It's going to go foul. Had a little air under it. It's a little scary, but
You kids, don't forget to get your registration forms in the mail for the Coach Talley bunting camp. Holding it in my garage.
and do we want to go over again? Is it just for boys?
It's
or
$300. It's 25 minutes long. It's just for boys.
Okay.
No girls.
That'll go over well in this society now, so that'll be good. What about the Caitlin Jenners? Are they allowed? That's a tough one there.
I heard she swings a mean bat.
And there's a strikeout there for Daniels. Off-speed pitch catches the inside corner, and Sloan will go down with Daniels' first strikeout of the game and the first Rockwall batter.
So whatever the mound conference was, obviously effective.
That's why Harvey's got over 400 wins. And little side note, of the 400 wins, 320 of them against Rockwall.
It's so hard to believe, but that stat just blows my mind.
Mason Poppin now stepping in from the left side. Now 1 out in the bottom of the second inning. 2 men on for the Jackets. Both reach courtesy of the walk. It's Telia and Rose. And Poppin will send this one straight back to the fence on foul.
To flinch?
No. Speaking of flinching, old B-Dub, I wonder if he's listening in. When B-Dub would do the games with me, that dude was under the desk. He'd scream like a girl. It was really embarrassing.
It's those games where you have to set the table up behind home plate
Yep.
to call it.
Yep. Yeah, that was when our booth was directly behind the plate, ground level. Basically what the view was for you all yesterday for Skyline.
Right?
That Shannon had to deal with. 0-1 pitch. This one's inside. Count evens up 1-1 now to the Rockwall right fielder. Poppin hitting 320 on the year. 2 doubles. He does have 6 triples to his name. That leads the team.
It's even
14
worse with
RBIs.
softball, that big old yellow ball coming at you.
That's right. 1-1 pitch here. In the stretch is Daniels. He'll check the runner at second, come home with it, drive to left field. Shortstop going out. That's Croca. And then Wright coming in. Wright calls him off. He'll make the grab just short of the dirt in the left field. And there's your second out of the inning on the pop-up. So Rockwall still has those runners at their stations. They have not moved since they reached with no outs, courtesy of the 2 walks from Daniels. So now it's going to be Lake Bennett needing to get something working here if Rockwall wants to make hay with the first opportunity to have a runner in scoring position. Bennett with the slightly open stance has a 240 average coming into this ball game. 0 for 3 in the series against Heath. He did not play in the first game. This one's high.
I believe he's got a haircut.
I think he did. He does, definitely. You're right, because he has that flowing hair that we would see under the football helmet and clearly under the batting helmet here. So I hope it's not like Samson.
Sort of a Joe Dirt look.
Where's the number 5, best number 5 of all time, Coach?
Johnny Bench.
Okay, you're not going to go with DiMaggio?
Oh, no.
Okay, I'm agree with you. I think Johnny Bench. 2-0 pitch. This one's fouled off the catcher over to the right side.
Little courtesy talk, little courtesy walk. Well,
Just let it be noted there, Bazell didn't flinch.
Okay, there you go. There you go.
Of course, he took a bat to the face,
Right.
so he's got a little practice.
yeah, what could hurt worse than that?
Hey, Colin Lyle's warming down here in the Heath bullpen.
All right. 2-1 pitch here to Lake Bennett. 2-point conversion specialist for the Rockwall Yellow Jackets. Drive right center field. It'll be a base hit. 1 run will score. They're going to throw to third to try to get the runner going to third. He'll be out. So Rockwall will get the runner across the plate, but Rose will be thrown out at third. So that will end the inning on the throw out. So Bennett will get a base hit. And then I believe that was the 9, what were we going to say, 9-6-5? Who was the cutoff man there?
Yes, 9-6-5.
Okay. And so there's your inning. But Rockwall does eke that run across and take an early lead, 1-0 on the bottom of the second inning. We're going to go now to the top of the third. It's Yellow Jackets up 1-0.
Hey, Rockwall fans. Nothing tastes better after a Yellow Jacket victory than Raising Cane's chicken fingers. We're open late, so join us for some of our fresh, never frozen, cooked-to-order, quality chicken finger meals. You know at Cane's, the jacket fight never dies, and we can help you fight your post-game hunger and wash it down with a fresh squeezed lemonade. See you after the game. One love.
Karen and Natty Ochoa at Better Built Fence. They don't just build the best fences around, they also build patio covers, roofing, and anything involving outdoor living, which includes, Coach? Pergolas. So go to callbetterbuilt.com for contact information.
Stan, do you and Shannon have any idea how good these brownies are up here in the booth?
You know, just listening to you eat one sounds like I should come up there.
Well, they're out now, Stan, so.
Well,
go ahead.
I need to be a little quicker on the draw.
Right. Okay, we got a vote coming in from our boss, Steve Glenn.
Yeah.
He's going for Joe DiMaggio, number 5.
You know what? He's probably right.
Let me give you this. Johnny Bench was my favorite growing up. Joe DiMaggio married Marilyn Monroe, too. You throw that into play.
Yeah, that's got to have at least some extra points.
I agree.
Johnny Bench could hold 7 baseballs in his hand.
That was my favorite photo as a kid. I love that photo. I don't know why.
Let's see Marilyn do that.
Oh, Stan's coming up to the booth. I think he's quit. All right. Not Stan. That's Shannon coming up to the booth. Okay, it's Tyler. Or excuse me. We're going to go to the Hawks. Let's go ahead and give the Hawks batters here.
Yeah,
Josh
give us
Hoover.
a chance to bat over here.
Yeah, exactly. I want to go ahead and get Tyler Rollins in for the Jackets. It's going to be Josh Hoover with a 3-0 count. He'll take it outside. I thought he was going to get that courtesy strike. He will not. So in 4 pitches, we got a walk here, and leadoff man is on for the Hawks for the second time in 3 innings.
Third walk of the afternoon.
There you go.
I think Shannon could hear Tally eating that brownie, so he decided to come up there.
He got the vibe.
I don't get this opportunity too often, but I only have 2 walks of the afternoon here, and I think Stan is off on his numbers.
No.
You know what? You're right. It was a hit. It was the hit by pitch.
There you
That's
go.
right.
There you go.
It was on a payoff pitch, though.
It was, and I'm giving you an opportunity to correct it, even though we're going to go Stan.
That's all right. It's E10 in your scorebook?
E10. Okay, now the
was it Jet Williams that got hit?
It was.
No, it was Hoover.
You mean
I mean
Croca?
the hit batter. I'm sorry. Hoover just reached there. Yeah. Croca got hit.
Hoover was trying to act one.
Yeah.
It didn't work, though.
That's right. Now, Josh Hoover's on first, working the walk here to start the top of the third. And, oh, boy.
Another mound conference.
Well, we got, since Tally started doing scoring, he's still old school. He brings white out. He's the last person in America that uses white out.
Well, just keep an eye. Make sure he doesn't sniff it in between.
You're not going to believe this, but at Dollar General, I found like 40 bottles of this and bought them all.
Somehow I do believe that.
Were they like pushed to the back of the shelf?
They knew exactly what I was talking about.
Right. Yeah.
The girl tried to teach me for 30 minutes how to use the new version with the ribbon, and I said, I can't pull that off.
Next pitch misses. So now we have Crossland really struggling to find the zone. Similar to Daniels in the bottom of the inning, but he got his location fixed and got out of the inning, only give up 1 run. 3-0 pitch here is going to be a ball 4. So 8 consecutive balls now. So now there's 3 walks in the game.
I was just predicting.
There you go. So that will send us back to the top of the order with Croca, who reached as a hit batter. 315 average coming into the ball game. Still will be 315 since that wasn't an at bat. 25 RBIs, has a chance to add to that. No outs, 2 men on for the Hawks.
Boy, Heath has a tremendous student section. They have it together.
They do. There's a strike, and then we're going to start the count out. 0-1 to Croca, shortstop. 3 triples, 8 doubles on the year. He's gone 1 for 5 in the series against the Yellow Jackets this year with 2 RBIs. Coach, there he is. He's checking his card. You love that.
Mm-hmm. I'd run 38 belly. Option.
Crossland checks the runner at second, comes in inside, showing bunt was Croca. Had to get out of the way. We're not going to officially call that a jackknife.
No.
It was close. Did Stan kick you out, Shannon? Is that what happened?
He just took the microphone, never gave it back.
Okay, that's not. It's not a shot.
It's not uncommon.
No.
I'll own that.
1-1 pitch.
I didn't have to hit him with it this time.
There's a strike. A little bit of a. I don't know how close that was to a strike, but we'll take it as a Yellow Jacket fan. That sets the count now 1-2.
We've got a lot of movement going on with Jacket D.
Good crowd now as we're filling up Beth Tally Field. 1-2 pitch. Line drive, base hit, left field. Coming in is Bennett. 1 run. No, they're going to hold the runner at third with no outs. Great job by Bennett to get there and get it in quickly. And so the first hit of the game for the Hawks will load the bases and let Jet Williams have a big opportunity here against Cade Crossland in for his second inning of work.
Jet's big-time player for the Hawks. Couldn't pick a better time for him to come up with the bases loaded.
And this is a rule that goes across the board for any sport. If your name is Jet, you do have to lead the team in stolen bases or receiving yards if it's football. Fastball outside. So
now his dad's name is Scooby, so work that into the.
Okay, here's the deal. How can you go from Scooby to Jet? That's 2 opposite ends of the spectrum right there. He'll send this one to right field. Poppin comes in. Now he'll go back. This should score a run on the tag. Poppin will make the grab. He'll throw it to second, and 1 run will come in. Tagging from second to third is...
That's 5-Ash.
That's 5-Ash coming in to third, and coming in to score is Josh Hoover. And then staying at first is Croca. Williams will get the sack, fly, and RBI. We're all tied up at 1.
What if this thing went like 15 innings and they had to use every kid on the team to pitch?
I was going to bring that up in pregame. I forgot to. Yeah, what do you do if all of a sudden... Now, have the rosters already been... Yeah. Oh, they're certified tonight, so you don't have an expanded roster. It's Kevin Bazell up now. 1 out now. Rockwall gets that all-important out. Fastball misses. Set the count now 2-0, so hitter's advantage here. Bazell is first at bat. Hitting to the 6-3 double play.
Billy, you got to like Kevin Bazell going to DBU.
I am.
You spend a lot of money out there, don't you?
I do. And now they're going to go ahead and give him the walk. Wow. Which means putting another runner in scoring position.
I think he hit him up on the arm. It was a 2-0 count.
Is that what you're gonna go with?
That's what the scoreboard said.
Okay, so you got Bazell at first. At second is Croca, and at third is 5-Ash. And now stepping in is Mason with 28 RBIs.
Ryan Butler.
And he'll hit one right off the arm. So there's your second run coming in. 5-Ash will score. Croca now go to third. Bazell to second. And Mason taking that pitch off the arm. Get himself an RBI.
Ryan Butler, courtesy running for Bazell, number 10.
Pretty work. So Heath will get their first lead of the game here. And that is the second hit batter of the game.
That'll be it for...
Yeah, we're going to take a timeout here. As it looks like Rockwall is going to make a scoring or a pitching change. So let's take a timeout. It's Yellow Jackets baseball and Heath Hawks baseball on RockwallISD.com and SportsGram.net.
Now that was the perfect last bite. What made it so perfect? Let's back up. There's crispy bacon and two melty cheeses on top of the two all-beef patties. Yes. And then there's the clincher. The smooth, roasted heat of all those grilled hatch green chilies. The new limited time hatch green chili bacon burger. Perfect. Right down to the first bite. Good thing there's Whataburger. Available by dine-in, drive-thru, curbside, and delivery.
Welcome back to Tally Field. Billy Quinton along with Randy Talley, Stan Britton, and Shannon Rodden bringing you the ball game this afternoon. Heath has just taken a 2-1 lead as Rockwall's helped him out tremendously with 2 walks and a hit batter. That mixed in with a sac fly and a single by Carson Croca. Croca gets the RBI. No, he doesn't. Excuse me.
Charlie Guy's taking over on the mound, 16.2 innings pitched, 8 games, 1-0 on his win-loss, 14 hits, 7 runs, 5 of them earned. He's walked 10, but he's struck out 19.
So far for the Yellow Jackets, Cunningham has pitched 1 inning, gave up 1 walk, 1 strikeout, hit 1 batter, did not give up any runs. Crossland gave up 1 hit, 2 runs so far. Still has runners on base that are his property. 2 walks, strikeout, and had a hit batter. He pitched 1 1/3. So now we're looking at Geist to come in to clean up this inning with the bases loaded. Croca at third, Bazell at second, although Bazell has a courtesy runner, right, Butler? And then Mason at first. At the plate is Reich, swinging at the first pitch, sending this one foul to the right side. Reich, earlier tonight, flied out to right field to lead off the second inning. Hits .382 on the season, was gone 2 for 7 in the series against Rockwall with an RBI. Bats from the right side against the right-handed Geist. Check swing. No appeal. We're going to say that's a ball, and the count evens up now 1-1. So Geist, the right-hander, looked like Rockwall was wanting to work that lefty matchup, but with Mason, but hitting him at the first pitch did not help. There's a strike. The count goes 1-2.
I must be having a bad view from over here on my spot.
Looking a little outside?
A little outside.
I agree. 1-2 pitch, though. Ball gets a piece of it, does Reich, and he'll send it backwards for the foul and stay alive with the 1-2 count. We have 1 out. We're in the top of the third inning, and Heath has taken the lead 2-1. Rockwall got a run in the bottom of the second, and Heath has answered now with 2 runs here in the top of the third. Oh, curveball. It gets away from Dillon, and it just goes straight up into the air.
That went over the fence.
And it went over the backstop. And so that'll allow runners to move 1 station and bring in another run for the Hawks. And that'll be Croca coming in on the wild pitch. Bazell will go to third. Butler will go to third, and Mason will go to second. And now the count is 2-2 to Reich. He'll send this one into right field. Sun's in play here for Poppin. Looks like he's in a little bit of trouble. He's going to roll to his left. He's got it. Now it'll be a tag. Nice throw from Poppin, but not in time, just offline. And the 4th run of the inning will come across for Heath in the form of Butler on the sac fly. Mason will go to third on that sac fly.
Now hitting your designated hitter, Caleb Hoover.
And now Caleb Hoover will come in with 1 man on. So 4 runs across so far here for Rockwall Heath, and only 1 hit in the inning. Pitch is way outside. Start the at-bat here for Hoover, who grounded to second in the second inning.
You know how this inning started out?
I do. It was a walk to Josh Hoover.
2 walks.
Well, yeah. Then 1 after him to 5 Ash.
Walks will kill you.
I've heard. Gets a piece of it. Does
you think Russ is listening?
I don't know. He's not a school board member anymore. You think he even cares anymore?
No.
Frank's taken over for him. Frank is here. Russ isn't. I think that kind of answers our question, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Chopper left side. This could be trouble. Charging is Telia from third. He'll scoop it and throw. Had a little trouble, but he'll get the out. By a step, Hoover be thrown out on the 5-3 putout. So Rockwall will finally get out of the inning, but not before 4 runs come across on 1 hit. There were no errors and 1 man left on. We're going to now go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Rockwall down 4-1 to the Heath Hawks. It's Yellow Jackets baseball on RockwallISD.com. Tyler Rollins will lead off for the Yellow Jackets here as we go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Tyler was the number 9 hitter for the Yellow Jackets, so we'll go back to the top of the order with Barrett Reebok on deck and Braden Randall, Old Smooth, in the hole.
I didn't quite know what those signals were then.
I was trying to let you know we're coming back from commercial.
Oh, I was already ready.
Were you? Because
Yeah.
I had to let you know that we were coming
They
back.
were all set.
Okay. All right. Okay. You don't want to do it too early, though. You can't do it ahead of time. Are you new in town?
Yes, sir.
So no 1 count here to Rollins. Next pitch is low, and the count will even up now. Rollins, 182 hitter, but has been on a bit of a hot streak recently on his opportunities as he starts. He has a double this season, 2 RBIs. He's the DH for the pitcher, which is now Geis. He'll swing away and send this one into left field. Easy can of corn there for Reich. Your first out of the inning is recorded on the flyout.
What's the mantra? Don't let a baseball game get in the way of a good time.
No. What we try to do is squeeze the ball game in as much as possible.
Well, I mean, that's par for the course.
Yes, it is. So we got Daniels in here for his 3rd inning or 2nd inning of work. Right-hander against now the left-handed Barrett Reebok as we go back to the top of the order for the Yellow Jackets. Down 3 runs.
You want the hill count?
Yes, I do.
107.
Really?
Yeah. Those include babies.
Is that from Leverton?
Yeah.
All right. I love it when we all work together. Shot to the right side, base hit for Reebok. Good job going with that pitch. And he will get his first of the game. Get a runner on for the Yellow Jackets, and now Smooth Randall will have an opportunity here.
James, I'm going to tell you, you will really like Dylan. Dylan, good kid. Solid.
Now, Cole, the only thing I worry about is he started sporting the bandana around the head.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's done that.
That bothered me.
Yes. So Smooth will swing away on the first pitch. High chopper. He'll be snagged by Mason at first. Try to throw over to the pitcher covering, and he'll get him just by a step on Daniels covering. And so the 3-1 put out will advance the runner, though, to second, and that's in the form of Barrett Reebok. But 2 outs here in the bottom of the 3rd. But a runner in scoring position for Cole Dillon and his bandana.
Great job by that first baseman changing his mind on making that throw. I have a feeling that thing would have ended up in left field.
Well, and also he had to go overhand on that. You couldn't underhand it. It wouldn't have had enough on it.
No.
And so Mason does a great job over at first. And give Daniels credit for coming over to cover. So 2 outs now, but a runner in scoring position for Cole Dillon. The commit to McLennan in Waco with Coach Leverton here. Strike to start out this at bat from the right side. Cole Dillon hitting on the season .470 coming into this ball game. And McLennan's in first place. I just got told I got to get that out there.
Who the hell?
What conference are you in? Region 5 North. McLennan. Is it still McLennan Community College or is it? Okay. MCC.
So they play Eastfield, Richland.
Now, I will say this. We had to go to McLennan for a basketball game playoffs a couple years ago. Nice little campus there.
Yeah, it is. I went for an energy management seminar.
They play good host down there at McLennan as well.
0-2 pitch.
Play good what,
outside.
Stan?
They play good hosts.
Oh, hosts, yes.
Great facility, good campus.
Mitch Thompson, former Baylor outstanding coach, is the skip there at McLennan.
1-2 pitch coming to Dylan. Oh, man, that one had a little bend to it. Did not catch the plate, though, and the count evens up now 2-2. Got some VIP listeners. That would be the ladies of the house, Autumn and Berkeley Quinton, listening in.
Did you know that Dr. Amy Anderson and her whole family listen to every broadcast?
Yeah, I know.
I did not know that.
Yeah, they're big fans of yours.
I send their check over every couple of weeks.
Good job there by Cole to stay alive on a high pitch and just get a piece of it. Goes off the glove of Bazell. So the count stays 2-2 for the Rockwall catcher.
I think they take my money and still listen to you guys. I was trying to get them to come over to the dark side.
The evil empire.
Yes.
Hey, if you're keeping track at home, Cole Dillon didn't flinch with the foul off the face mask
No.
at the end of the last inning.
No, he did not.
So that's Bazell. Bazell's got one. Dillon's got one now.
It's pretty much par for the course here, though. We don't even announce it.
Dylan still got his teeth.
He does.
Here comes the 2-2 pitch here from Daniels. Swing and a miss as he chases one low and outside. So Daniels will get the strikeout swinging and get out of a bit of trouble with the runner in scoring position. So one hit, one man left on. There were no errors, and as I mentioned, that one guy left on base. So we're going to go now to the top of the fourth inning, and the Hawks up 4-1. It's Yellow Jackets and Hawks baseball on RockwallISD.com and SportsGram.net.
Hi, I'm Jacob Sparks.
And I'm Brandy Llewellyn.
And we're the owners here at Signmark.
You can visit us downtown on the square or at signmark.com.
Visit us for all your signage needs. If you mention this advertisement, you'll receive 10% off your entire order.
The universe doesn't answer questions. It simply gives you signs. We're proud to support Rockwall ISD.
JFND.
Yellow Jackets baseball brought to you by Rockwall Sports Center, Chick-fil-A, Alliance Bank, Signmark, Rest Haven Funeral Home, Texas Health Presbyterian, Care Now Urgent Care, All Sports, Raising Cane's, Whataburger, Rockwall Ford, and Toyota of Rockwall. A huge and absolutely massive congratulations to the state champion men's gymnastics team, Rockwall Yellow Jackets. Outstanding job by those guys getting a state championship. And then also to the girls gymnastics team, for Rockwall, the Lady Jackets got third in state. So, very proud of those kids.
Timbo Duncan, ex-color man for the
Yeah.
Hawk broadcast, said you guys are doing a great job on the broadcast.
Well, that is nice of Timbo. Thank you, Tim.
Timbo has jumped in a couple of times this season
We listened to him last night.
in a moment's notice.
What do you mean by jumping in?
You know, it's kind of like he just sticks his nose in there like a little puppy, and we got to let him go.
Is it like double dutch? What is that?
If you watch him time his jumps, it's pretty something spectacular.
Johnny Lowe will lead this one off here for the Hawks as we go to the top of the fourth inning. Hawks holding on to a 4-1 lead. So they got all four theirs in the top of the third inning. It's the even count now, 1-1. Hoover's on deck, and then 5 Ash in the hole.
Make no mistake, I love me some Timbo Duncan.
Okay, we'll leave it at that. Line drive center field, right center field, actually going back and snagging that one is Reebok as he tracks it down. A little backhand there, and the line out will be the first out of the fourth inning.
And who was that to hit that?
That was Johnny Lowe.
Johnny Lowe.
One name.
Like Cher, except longer.
Yeah, and he doesn't have as many costume changes.
Right.
Yeah. So now Josh Hoover, the third baseman, walked and came around to score in the top of the third. Take the first strike pitch here from the right side against the right-handed Geis for his second inning of work.
Josh, one of my favorite Hawk players.
Josh, I've heard, does pretty well in the football field.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's all right.
I heard he dabbles.
Does he hold for extra points, field goals? What's he do?
He's he holds for extra points, from what I understand.
He's actually really good at the water boy position.
So Josh and we have Braden Locke, the two stud quarterbacks here in Rockwall. Both of them just outstanding. Same grade. They're both juniors, going to be seniors next year. But a little bit of news on the north side here. Braden Locke has committed to Mississippi State.
Oh, man. And I just spent the whole weekend talking to Keebler down at Sam Houston State about him.
Oh, you were not even going to get a sniff.
Wait a second.
Well, so
you need to think about that.
Hey, that makes perfect sense. He's going to go be with Drew Hollingshead, the former Heath Hawk quarterback.
Okay, there you go. And if you like to throw, you go hang out with Coach Leach.
You do.
Hit batter there. That's the first one of the game for Geis. So we spread it around here at Rockwall. Each pitcher has hit a batter. That's Geis's first.
No discrimination.
No discrimination whatsoever. It's all about diversity here at Rockwall.
Better together.
Yes. So now with one out, there's a runner on first in the form of Hoover, who has 3 stolen bases this year. Ash, the number 9 hitter, steps in now, takes first pitch ball.
I'd still like to get to the bottom of Brazil, whether he was hit or put on intentionally.
Yeah, I thought it would look intentional, but maybe he was.
You know, we have 2 people down there literally in the dugout.
Right.
How much trouble would that be for one of them to find out?
Well,
I know Stan's on the mind.
now you know what it's like to have David Sweet as a sideline guy.
Hey, I'm not used to being over here.
You have a intern behind you.
This is all new territory. Hey, be careful. He gets mad when you say that out loud.
Throw over to first, back in time. Is Hoover.
He's got an inferiority complex. We got to be careful. I'll have to give him cookies later.
That's putting him to work.
I don't think Stan's going to let Shannon get on the air.
Oh, we're going to trade after the 4th.
Oh, are you?
He's
Swing and a miss there. It's a 1-2 count.
He's going to bring it home.
Ash.
Where you got to be.
Is Shannon going to call play-by-play like he does in football from the sideline? Or
You know, he's good at that.
That's all I remember last year listening to the games. I'm like, is Stan even in the game? Is he even there?
Playoff game, we got a little amped.
We were excited. Hey, we hadn't been there in 12 years.
2-2 count now as the pitch misses outside. It's Ash with a 284 batting average coming into this ball game. He's gone 1 for 5 in the series, has a walk, a couple strikeouts. On the year, 6 RBIs, 2 doubles, 2 triples. Has not had a tater yet this year. As a Yellow Jacket man, he doesn't need to get one now. Swing and a miss. He'll go down, and the first strikeout of the game for Geis will be the second out here in the top of the 4th.
And this is where the problems start.
What are we talking about? Croker?
Top of their order.
Yep. Croker now steps in. He got a single last time, came around to score.
What a family.
Yeah.
You talk about the families we have here on the north side. Mm-hmm. That's the one on the south side there.
I agree. Well, he's going to swing with the first pitch, so we can't have a story.
Yeah.
It's going to go straight up the elevator shaft, and that's going to be Sloan finally grabbing it as it brings a little rain, and they'll end the inning. As the Hawks do leave a man on, they did not get a hit in that inning. And no runs come across. We're going to go now to the bottom of the 4th inning, see if the Yellow Jackets can carve into that 3-run deficit.
Shop and exceptional selection of used pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles at Rockwall Ford, the home of rock bottom pricing. With hundreds of used vehicles, we're sure to have the right one for you. And when your vehicle needs to be serviced, schedule your appointment online with our master certified technicians. Your next Ford is waiting for you at Rockwall Ford. Log online for your rock bottom deals. Just click, print, and buy. Shop the rock today. I-30 exit 205.
Want to remind everybody that the Rockwall football spring game is on May 21st. Don't want to miss that. We had been in talks about maybe doing a broadcast for that, and then obviously realized, well, very good chance that we're going to be doing playoff baseball.
Yeah.
And so that's been put on the back burner. But and I also want to congratulate the 2 sub-varsity teams here at Rockwall. The JV went 25-2 under brand new head coach Will Reed and his sidekick, J.E. Lancaster. That's a good way to start it. Then the freshmen went 19-5 under Coach McRillis.
Am I going to have to bring up the Sam Houston State Bearcats win over North Dakota State?
I was going to bring it up. I actually watched that game.
Did you really?
Uh-huh. Big catch on a 3rd and 10.
Oh, my gosh.
Uh-huh.
That catch.
Tell you, we'll lead this one off with a line drive down the third base line, just foul. It's Telia, then Rose on deck, Sloan in the hole. Telia walked and came around to score the only run for the Yellow Jackets so far in this ballgame. He's your cleanup hitter, so it's your 4, 5, and 6 hitters here for the Jackets. He'll swing at this one and miss a little late, and now the count goes 0-2.
Tell you what, Coach Harvey's got to be excited about what he's seeing out there on the mound.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Daniels with very limited time.
Yeah, that's somebody who can come in and help him in a 2 out of 3 series.
Mm-hmm.
He's already proven that just in this game.
What classification is he, guys? Is Daniels?
I don't have a class listing on him. I'll see if I can get an answer on that.
Because he kind of reminds me a little bit of, although Brooks had pitched a little more, but when Brooks Helmer came in and saved the Yellow Jackets against Jesuit in that playoff series and allowed them to go another couple of rounds when it looked like that series was over, when he had to come in relief.
Yeah.
And that was big. Mac Rose now with an opportunity. Mac.
Hey, Daniels is a sophomore.
Okay. See, that's impressive. Take first pitch inside and high.
And I did get clarification. It was an intentional walk on Bazell.
There you go.
On a 2-0 count. They just put him on.
Right.
So I was right.
And me too. I would like to take some credit for that, too.
Okay.
You can't hog all the credit.
Hey, let him have one.
Main thing
he gets
is
a lot, believe me.
Main thing is we get to your stand say, I guess I was wrong, guys.
I only admit it here. You'll never hear me say the other way. Hey, Billy, you were. I won't use that R word.
Stan's been wrong twice today. He also was wrong on the strikeouts or the ball or the walks. There's a pitch that catches. Count goes 3-1 as Max trying to work a walk here. He had walked also in the second inning, but was thrown out at third, trying to go to third on the base hit by Lake Bennett that brought in that one run. He'll work the walk here.
7 stolen bases on the year. He could be moving. Daniels limited time on the rubber. He might have a flaw out there that we could pick up on and take second, get him a runner in the scoring position.
It's the third walk of the game for Daniels. Remember, he started out with 2 walks, then worked out of that jam, only giving up the 1 run. We have a former Yellow Jacket, now Hawk, listening in. Former Yellow Jacket baseball player. Shot right up the middle. Oh, it hits the mound. That's going to help out. This is almost a replay of the Rockwall double play early in the game, and it will occur with Croca grabbing the grounder on the cherry hop off the mound, and then tagging second, throwing across to first to end this inning on Tate Sloan swinging on the first pitch, hitting into that double play. So Rockwall does not get any runs across. They left nobody on base, and we're now going to the top of the 5th with Heath hanging on with a 4-1 lead. It's Yellow Jackets baseball on RockwallASD.com, powered by the SportsGram Network. Yellow Jackets baseball brought to you by Jerry and Holly Archer, Jennifer Wumbo Drake, Gutter Guys, Dale Downham, Tally Inspections, and Better Built Fence. Some of our sponsors tonight, want to thank them. If you still want to sponsor for Rockwall or Heath going into the playoffs, and don't forget about those softball teams too. Both of the Lady Jackets and Lady Hawks having outstanding seasons on the diamond there in softball. So
spread the wealth.
Yes, it's not too late to become a sponsor.
Almost all of our sponsors have told me how much more business they've received since joining in on this train.
Well, it works out for everybody. It's a win-win.
That's how you got Cue Ball Empire off the ground, wasn't it?
That's exactly right. That is exactly right. It's a 1-1 count now to leadoff man here in the 5th inning, Jet Williams, who had a sac fly in the 3rd. Brought in a run. Officially has not had an at-bat. He walked, was stranded in the 1st inning, and then had the sacrifice fly back in the 3rd. Fastball just misses inside, and the count will go to 2-1.
Backwards jackknife then.
That was a backwards jackknife. Would that be a knife jack?
I'll go with it.
Okay. Hey, and we got to remember to keep updating everybody. Willie Drew on the camera.
Where's Mesquite Billy?
Mesquite Billy, I think, had something going on. When we move up these games, he can't make it to early starts. It's a 3-1 count here to Jet Williams. So there's a strike, and now the count will go full. And maybe we need to go North Mesquite Billy instead of just Mesquite Billy. Because I hear he's been been inducted into the North Mesquite Hall of Fame for something.
Not for the beans and boards.
No, not for that. Pitch inside, and there's a walk to lead off the inning here for Geis.
Coming to the plate, your catcher.
Still doesn't have an at-bat.
No, he doesn't. Now Bazell will come in, who does have an at-bat. He was issued the intentional walk back in the 3rd, but grounded into the double play in the 1st. That's his official at-bat there. That ended that inning.
I'm going to tell you this.
I actually got Rockwall started on that 3rd
I've been over at Heath when they've taken BP during the day, and you could take your COVID mask and pull it up over your eyes, and you would know when Brazil's in the cage hitting.
Throw it to first. Real close play, but back in time is Williams. Yeah. So let me just let everybody know, the CDC does not recommend putting your mask over your eyes, but I understand what you're saying.
Okay.
Bazell's
Let me put it another way.
This one straight up. And calling off the pitcher is Dylan. That's a good call there, and he'll make the grab there on the pop-up. Just fair.
Let me just say, Stevie Wonder could tell Bazell's up there in the cage when he's hitting. How about that?
There you go.
Ronnie Millsap.
Okay, is Shannon with us now?
Yes.
Oh,
all right.
All right.
Have you seen Ronnie Millsap's wife?
No.
Where is this going?
For that
Neither
one.
is he.
Oh, wow. And I want to thank Shannon for joining us. He'll be done. What a great start for Shannon. Wow. Okay, this is brought to you by Rockwall ISD. We have Tally to my left with his anti-literacy campaign from a couple years ago.
Oh, that was Stan. Now I'm on.
Runners going is Williams, and he'll be safe at second. And that's going to be his 15th stolen base of the year.
Glad to be with you, boys.
Same here, same here. Now runner in scoring position for Mason that's at the plate right now. Mason was hit by a pitch in the 3rd and struck out swinging back in the 1st. That ended that 1st inning. This one's way outside, and the count will now even up 1-1. I was saying before, we have a former Yellow Jacket, I think 3rd baseman, Randy Knowles, listening in, but now he's a Heath Hawk. He's got all his kids going over to the south side.
You know, a lot of guys have done that.
Yeah.
Lambert's one of them.
Lambert's one. I think they're all forced to. It's not by choice.
Is it a Polaroid situation or?
Where is this broadcast headed?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, it's what you think he's saying. There's a pitch that just misses. Count goes 2-1.
I'm wondering.
First of all, who has Polaroids?
I'm wondering if Frank gave a speech after the big victory.
He did.
Saturday
We were at
night.
the Frank Conselman victory party. 2-1 pitch, just misses outside. Count goes 3-1. Frank actually gave 2 speeches. That's the way Frank rolls.
Okay.
Yeah, and we had to hear again about how he saved lives in the ocean that day.
Right.
That just comes up every time. 3-1 pitch, and then a very nice speech about him being very excited about becoming the newest member of the school board along with Sherry Packer.
Did they work in a councilman birthday during that?
Oh, yeah.
Fifth?
We had 3 or 4 birthdays just during the party.
Just during the party.
Yeah. You know, those things pop up like Starbucks.
Man.
Payoff pitch. Fastball just misses. So Mason's going to work the walk. And that's the second walk of the inning and the game here for Geis. Oh, I was wrong about Randy. Randy was a catcher in baseball. I just think of Randy, he goes, no, I was third base in old man softball. Me and Randy played softball together. And Randy, what's the third base then? Sorry, Randy. I don't know why that got me. Hey, B-Dub's listening in.
Really?
Yeah, the old baseball broadcaster who would fit in. Now, whose pants are the Hunter Pence pants? Who's wearing those for the Hawks? I forgot. Who? Oh, okay. Caleb Hoover is wearing those. Is that right, Shannon, wearing the high pants?
Yeah,
Right.
and so is Caston Mason
Okay.
on first base.
Oh, that's right. Mason has them on first. So those would fit Brian Williams perfectly for, like, Sunday go-to-church pants.
The guy on first, yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to shrink the strike zone correctly.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's a rumor, or maybe it's just because Hunter Pence is doing it.
I don't know. It's hard for me. I don't like them. I'm going to go out. I'm just saying it. I don't like it.
Well, I'm going to tell you this. University of Texas people don't like it. McClendon Junior College or Community College was up here. He doesn't like it. I don't like it.
No.
There's not many that do, you know.
Well, you got to make a statement, so there you go.
Teach your zone, right?
Right. B-Dub was in left field watching the game. He said for a while, but couldn't see over the fence, so he's made his way into the stadium now.
All right.
Yeah. You think a judge would have better seats. Zach Reich now stepping in. He's going to swing at the first pitch and pop it up. That's Tillia coming in to make the grab. And no, it's actually now going to be Mac Rose making it from first. The infield fly rule probably was in play there already, so that out was going to be recorded. But officially now, taken in by Mac Rose. First base, right around the pitcher's mound. Are the brownies all gone? Ryder, did you eat all the brownies? Whitley Peoples made the brownies for us. We got to give her some pub.
We need to ask Brian if they had that sign like they do at Six Flags. You must be this tall to come in. If they had that.
That's what I've always told Sweet. He's never ridden a roller coaster in his life. Okay, Frank, I just want to let you know, I know you come up from a family of no sugar. These are called brownies, and there's sugar in them, and it'll change your life. Next pitch is outside to Caleb Hoover of the Hunter Pence pants. He's got a 2-1 count now, batting from the left side against the right-handed Geis. 2 outs now here in the top of the 5th inning, but 2 men on for the Hawks. First and second. Man in scoring position there at second, and now the count goes to 3-1. So an opportunity here for Hoover.
Our Hall of Fame golf coach is out in right field on the hill.
All right.
Couldn't find a way to get in tonight.
Head coach Billy Watkins.
You think his credit card got denied?
Yep. Uh-huh. I can tell you right now it was.
How many credit cards do you think he has?
Who, Watkins?
Yeah.
Oh, you know he's got one of them Discover cards that you get money back. 3-1 pitch outside.
Well, another walk. We didn't need that.
No, we don't. So the third walk of the inning will load the bases. That's how all 3 runners have reached.
Johnny had a big bomb last night.
Whoa, did you just refer to him as Johnny?
Yeah.
Johnny Lowe.
Okay, see, I got in trouble for that.
It's one word, right?
Yeah,
Johnny Lowe.
It's Johnny Lowe. Johnny Lowe. So
that was a bomb, too, wasn't it, Shannon?
It was a shot. The left fielder just stared.
You take the first pitch high.
And the fence was about 350.
Was that his first homer of the year?
First or second.
I got him down for one.
One, yes.
From my sources, but
yeah,
not
I think
sure.
he had hit some in scrimmages with a good hitter.
1-0 count now. Fastball throw back down to third. Not in time. Close play, though. Chet Williams diving back just in time.
Now, Johnny, the bottom of this order has kind of struggled here late in the season. I know everybody's numbers are up with the District 10-6A, but
My numbers are up.
It's good to see him hitting the ball hard again.
I believe it's a 2-0 count. There's a fastball just missing inside. So now it goes 3-0. And these are close, though, Coach. We're not getting the calls. We were getting calls earlier on the outside.
Yeah.
But now that you turn around.
We're having a conversation from the dugout. That's a lot. Well, I can't say that, can I?
Well, you've already said Polaroids and things like that. What else is left?
When he showed that right there, he was lying.
3-0 pitch now, in danger of walking in a run. It's high, and there's another run here for the Hawks. 4 walks in the inning will bring a run in. So Johnny Lowe will get an RBI.
Where is Russ Childers when you need him?
I know it. We need his advice.
Just to walk out to the mound.
Yeah, guys, we've been talking about this all week. Coach Talley is, whenever you get into one of these games, you got to use this many pitchers. All it takes is 1 or 2 of them to be off. And it just like in the second game that we played y'all over at the Hawks Nest, one bad inning gets away from you, and it's hard to make it up in these games.
Yes, it is.
Apparently Frank doesn't realize we're doing a ball game. He wants to have a conversation with you. He just told me he's school board and he can do whatever he wants. Okay, we got a meeting on the mound.
Okay, he's showing me a screenshot of the University of Texas Longhorn.
And the Texas State Bobcats. They're getting ready to play.
Oh, tonight they're playing?
They're playing tonight.
Oh, yeah, weekday.
That's right. Hey, we did give your Cats with a K credit for their win, though, against North Dakota State.
Tally asked me if I was watching that. I said, yeah, I saw it. I thought they were just showing I just thought they were showing it like ESPN Classic because the North Dakota quarterback had just gone high in the draft. So
that's right.
I didn't even think it was a live game.
No, yeah, they decided to play in the spring. Kind of weird, but that's what the Cats with the K did, the whole Southland Conference. Now who do y'all got? James Madison?
James Madison.
Those guys are pretty good, too.
Do you know he was only about 5'3"?
I know. That's why he's B-Dub and David Sweet's favorite president.
Have you seen the statue of Sam Houston out on the highway?
Yes.
I-45?
Of course I have, yes.
He's huge compared to 5'3".
Right, he is. Yeah. Not many people know this, but Sam Houston, according to the statue, 25 feet tall.
At least.
Yeah.
Well, we have gone down to...
It's Corey Morris coming in. And I've run out of room on my sheet. And thank everybody for listening in and watching the ball game tonight. Billy Quinton along with Randy Talley. Got Shannon Rodden on the field, taking over for Stan Britton, who was on the field, who was wrong twice already in the broadcast. We got Willie Drew on the camera, stepping in for Mesquite Billy.
Willie's called a couple of games for us this year, too, or cameraman for
really?
A couple of games. Yeah, does a great job. Appreciate him.
Now batting, Josh Hoover.
I'm still down here, Billy, and I can still hear you.
It's Holden Blackwell.
That doesn't change anything, does it?
No, that really kind of makes me want to say more. Okay, so Holden Blackwell in here for the Jackets.
I did probably the worst thing I should have done, or I could have done.
More line out?
Well, the last page on the pitching statistics, I just went ahead and threw it in the trash can.
Why?
Not thinking they would come to that point.
We literally talked about we're all going to have about 35 pitchers apiece. So Blackwell, left-hander, coming in. First pitch is going to be chopped over to the left side to Talia. He'll throw to second for the force out. And the inning is finally over, but not after Heath will get plate 1 run. There were 5 walks, There were no hits in the inning, but they get a run across, a run across and take a 5-1 lead. I'm going to go ahead and get a lozenge, and we'll come back for the bottom of the 5th. You're listening to Yellow Jackets and Hawks Baseball on RockwallISD.com and SportsGram.net. That was Hoover, right? Didn't even get to me. Huh? Okay. Hello, everybody. Billy Quinton. For all your real estate needs, locally and globally, do yourself a favor and call Realtor Jennifer Rumbo Drake at Caldwell Banker Apex and her friends at Chicago Title Rockwall. Check them out at itsjendrake.com and dormanbell.com. Just tell them Billy sent you. Due up for the Yellow Jackets is Poppin, then Bennett, and then Rollins. Oh, Stan's made his way into the booth.
Look at that. He heard about the brownish.
He did. Well, hey, I got this much left. You want it? I've been picking at it. I didn't shoot it. It's yours. No, you got to have it. I've been picking at it. You can ask Frank. It's a 2-0 count here to Poppin leading off the bottom of the 5th inning. Jackets need to get some runs here. Got to probably start with some ducks on the pond. Work your way through it. Next pitch is outside. So this is now the 4th inning of work here, starting the 4th inning of work for Andrew Daniels. Very impressive kid, sophomore, coming into pitch. Started off shaky. Didn't look like he was going to last long. In fact, he had 2 batters. Had a mound visit. Looked like we didn't know if he was going to be pulled, and here he is.
I didn't think he was going past those 2 batters.
I know.
When they first started, he settled in. 8 walks for the Yellow Jackets. It's been the difference in the game.
Yes, it has. Rockwall's helped them out as much as they can. That walk there will help, hopefully, the Yellow Jackets, if you're a Jacket fan.
Maybe we can get 4 more and even it up.
That is the 4th walk for Daniels. And now it's going to be Lake Bennett, who did get the RBI single back in the 2nd for Rockwall's only run.
Yeah, I think Coach Harvey's trying to, if he can get through this inning right here where it's at, then you're getting into Caden Five-Ash territory. So I think he could throw 2 innings, still be perfectly fine for the rest of the week.
And how do we remember Five-Ash here, Randy? You remember how we remember the name Five-Ash?
Five-Ash. No.
Oh, it's like how many cigarettes has Dale had so far? He's got 5 ash. He's put them in the... I remember that. There's a strike, and the count evens up now 1-1 to the Rockwall left fielder. Lake Bennett batting from the right side against the right-handed Daniels.
Pants above the knees.
Yeah.
100 pence look.
Doing the 100 pence thing. Oh, that one gets him.
Ooh.
Aiming for the pants above the knees. Rockwall now has a hit batter. And that's the first time Rockwall's taken one. And now they got men on 1st and 2nd. Here comes Coach Harvey, and this may be it.
Right there. That's another example of Coach Harvey, though. He, this time of year, there's always somebody that steps up for the Hawks. Thinking back to guys like Miller Lattisow, I remember Caden Five-Ash as a sophomore, puts them in these games, and then they've made contributions during the playoffs as sophomores. So that's kind of a history. Coach Harvey not afraid to put somebody new in if he believes in you.
Unless if there is a change, there's not. They're going to leave him in. We got, is it Ramirez warming up in the bullpen?
No, it's Colin Miles.
Miles, okay. But it's
another sophomore.
It's going to be Daniels.
Pinch hitting for Rockwall, number 21, Daniel Ramirez.
And now Daniel Ramirez will be pinch hitting for
the
Rollins.
DH.
Yeah, pinch hitting for the DH. Okay. And Daniel Ramirez will get you his numbers here in a minute as I send a subtle hint over to Tally. With an opportunity here for the Jackets. Down by 4. First pitch is outside. Right-handed hitter is Ramirez.
He's 6 for 42. Hitting at just a 143 clip, but what a swing.
Yeah, he's got a really nice swing.
Makes a lot of contact.
The wind now kind of blowing a little bit more than when the game started. Left to right. This one's in the dirt, so Daniel's struggling a bit now to find his spots. And so right now, Coach, we're back in the situation where I don't think you take a swing until he hits the plate.
Going to take one, huh?
I think so. You need some runners. And that one just misses. Well, I've got to say this. That looked like a strike, but Rockwall wasn't getting that call either, so at least he's staying consistent.
You know, Lyles is down there warming up. He only has 5 innings pitched this year.
No, but he's solid. He's played a lot in the field.
There's a strike.
A lot of experience.
Well, he's just solid. Okay. He's sophomore. He's backup quarterback on the football team, and a great athlete. And he's contributed to this team.
Here's 3-1 pitch here to Ramirez. Let's see if he's going to swing away. He does. Fouled off to the right side. So good job by Daniels to work back into a full count here, starting when he went 3-0 to Ramirez.
Lyle's last appearance, he was in the Tyler Legacy series, which was, it was amped up the whole time. He came in and did a good job.
Yeah, that's not a game. Just throw somebody in unless they're worthy.
Especially at Tyler.
Good point.
Payoff pitch here to Ramirez. Way outside. And Rockwall will load the bases now. That's a tough one to take, though, man. He got it. So now you got Pompin at third, Bennett at second, and Ramirez at first. All courtesy of the walk, or 2 walks and 1 hit batter.
They got the thumbs up over here to Lyles. I believe that's what we're about to see.
So we will have a change here, we do believe. Shout out to Renee Murphy listening in. She likes the combo Yellow Jacket Hawk broadcast.
We definitely appreciate Renee Murphy.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Well, it looks like Daniels will get an opportunity here against Barrett Reebok. We go back to the top of the order. And he'll take a first one low. Bases are loaded. Nowhere to put Reebok. So a run will come across if he can work a walk, get hit by a pitch, and Harvey's coming out. Gave him 1 pitch there, it looks like. So
I think he's seen enough.
Yeah, I think so. And this kid's done a heck of a job, Daniels has.
Yeah, we got him coming out of the...
So let's take a timeout here while Heath makes a pitching change. It's Yellow Jackets Baseball on RockwallISD.com and SportsGram.net.
Life's precious moments. The things from which the very best memories are made. They don't have to go away when someone dies. In fact, at Rest Haven, we believe in making the most out of remembering your loved ones who have passed by creating meaningful events for friends and family. Events that enable everyone to participate and contribute in ways that honor the person who has passed and bring hope and peace to the bereaved, assuring them that they are not alone. Fellowship brings comfort, and we want you to be able to get comfortable at Rest Haven by helping you create an event they'll be glad they attended. Just a short drive east of the Metroplex, across beautiful Lake Ray Hubbard, you'll find a place where legacy can be honored for generations. A place of everlasting tribute where you can return again and again. A place to go and pay your respects. A place where you can get comfortable.
Welcome back to Talley Field, as I mentioned before, named after Beth Talley. Very excited about that. One of the best barrel racers in North Texas. How often is Beth out there circling the barrels, like, say, monthly?
30 days.
Like, I mean, she does it every day.
February, only 28.
So every day she's out there doing the barrel racing.
Yes.
How many rodeos does she go to?
3 a week.
Really? Wow.
We hardly ever fight.
Well, I can imagine.
This is Colin Lyles' 3rd appearance of the year. He has 5 innings pitched. He's 1-0. Got 6 hits and 5 earned runs, 3 base on balls.
1K.
Shannon's taking over the broadcast. Tally had his numbers ready.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were asking to get stats on him. I'm sorry.
Oh man, that's great. Tally just dropped his pencil and turned off his mic.
I didn't get the strikeout, so thank you.
It's a 1-0 count here.
Thanks for leaving a little on the bone there, Shannon.
With Lyles taking over, and boy, have we heard about Lyles. Thank you, Shannon.
No problem.
My
bad. I thought you were asking a question.
I mean, Shannon, if you want, we could all leave and just leave it.
It's all good. It's all good. I love you, man.
It's a 1-1 count here to Reebok, who is 1 for 2 tonight. Did have a single, but was stranded at second and a third. That pitch misses. Count goes to 2-1. He grounded to second to start off the game. So Rockwall, huge opportunity here. Tying run at the plate as they're down 5-1 to Heath. There's a fastball missing low, and now the count will go 3-1.
That wins after 2 knots, by the way, coming in from left field.
So if you get that ball up there in the right field area,
you'd have to pull one, but square the barrel up on it.
Sun comes back out. He'll send this one straight back. Frank just flinched.
Did he?
Yeah.
I saw that.
Yeah, he just flinched. That was embarrassing. God. He's a school board member now.
Bring that up at Rotary if you ever go
I
again.
will. Frank, get out from under the desk. Everything's fine. Holy cow.
Tell him there's somebody to save.
There's a full count now to Reebok. Payoff pitch. Low, and he'll get a run in on the walk. That is the fourth consecutive batter for the Yellow Jackets reaching base with 3 walks and a hit batter.
We are almost tied now, boys.
With the total walks?
Yes, sir. Kind of surprised we're not to 5-ash at this point.
Do you think maybe hanging on until a little later, maybe we get to the 6th or 7th inning?
I think that's definitely the plan, but you still got to figure 2 2/3 is still not anything that's going to keep you out of pitching Friday or Saturday.
Right.
Has anybody checked the Damon coach on what he wants to do, series or a one-gamer?
I have no idea. Fastball inside to the smooth Randall. He's 0 for 2 tonight. He flied out to center field, grounded back to the pitcher. Actually, excuse me, grounded to first base and almost beat it out, but a good job by Daniels covering first. Got him by a step. But now he has an opportunity here with the bases loaded, tying run now at first with a run in for Rockwall. Fastball now, that one will go right down Main Street and set the count now 1-1.
Good-looking kid, man.
Yep. Saw Bash, his brother, making his way into the booth here for a little bit.
He looked like he grew a lot.
I know, mostly his hair. 1-1 count. Chopper right side, back to the first baseman. That will bring another run in, but the unassisted out from Mason will be the first out of the inning and bring home Lake Bennett. So an RBI for Randall. No hits tonight so far for him, but he does get the RBI. Now Cole Dillon will have Reebok at second and Ramirez at third. Did Ramirez have a runner come in for him, or is he still in there? Ramirez is still in there as a runner.
He's still in.
So now Dillon, there's one of the hottest hitters on the Jackets right now, from the right side against the right-handed Lyles. Oh, one inside, jammed him. He pops it up. It will go out of play. Ooh.
You can't have a courtesy runner when you're a DH.
Right, but you could have a pinch runner if they just wanted to put somebody in.
Yeah, true. I think that's what you were getting at, though, because he's a catcher by trade.
I was just wondering if there was anybody in for him.
Were
yes.
you?
Yes.
Were you?
Yes.
Okay.
2 runners in scoring position, 5-3 right now for the Jackets. Yes, I was.
Oh, good. We can continue this. They're talking at the mound.
We don't need to continue anything.
You know what he's saying right now?
Mr. Quentin was right.
Did you hear Quentin thought that he could get a courtesy runner as a pitch hitter?
Was not it. We can go back and start talking about Bart Masterson if you want to go there.
Hey, I love Bart Masterson.
Fastball outside. Count evens up now 1-1. It was an inside pitch that Dillon was swinging at and got just enough of it to get it out of play. 1 out, but a bit of a rally going on here. Rockwall with 2 runs across in the 5th inning to make it 5-3. Now he'll hit a shot over to the left side. Ground ball grabbed by the shortstop, Croca. He's going to get the runner in a run down, but a run will score. And then Rockwall gets their 4th run here, across 3rd run in the inning. So the fielder's choice by Dillon, give him an RBI, and will be the put out on the unassisted from the 3rd baseman. So Reebok was out. Coming home to score was Ramirez.
You kids watching at home, you want to stay in that pickle right there long enough to get that runner to second.
Yeah.
That way, your mistake on the read, no harm, no foul.
I know for sure now that a courtesy runner comes in for Cole Dillon in the form of Martin. And now, tell you, your cleanup hitter has an opportunity here. Now we got the score 5-4. Got ourselves a ball game. Here in the bottom of the 5th, Rockwall plating 3 runs in the 5th with that 1 run they got in the 2nd. Heath got 4 runs in the 3rd and 1 run in the 5th.
This has not been the game that I anticipated with all the walks, hit batsmen, intentional walks. I mean, it's really been sloppy.
But we kind of talked about that a little bit, where you're going to not go with the same protocol, especially Heath after playing last night.
Right. And Saturday.
And good point. And Saturday. And that one just misses high. So Talia has a hitter's count, 2-0. See if he'll. He does have a small strike zone, as we were discussing in the booth here, the home plate umpire. And Talia's swinging away there, comes out of his shoes, misses it. And the count goes 2-1 now. Now at first base is Martin, running for Dylan. This would get confusing. Martin running for Dylan. 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Now Martin's caught up in between
Fell
first and
asleep.
second. And he'll be out at first. So that will end the inning there on the throw out.
That is the 7th back pick for Bazell this year.
Well, that'll do it, as Rockwall will get 3 runs across. There were no hits in the inning, but there were three walks, 1 hit batter, and then 2 groundouts that would bring the runs in. And Rockwall now will have a 5-4 deficit going to the top of the 6th inning. It's Yellow Jackets and Heath Hawks baseball on RockwallISD.com, powered by the SportsGram Network.
Hi, I'm Kevin Hooks, and I'm a Rockwall High School 2004 alumni, and my family owns Rockwall Sports Center.
And hi, my name is Taylor Bullock, and I have worked at Rockwall Sports Center for 5 years now, and I'm also a Rockwall alumni that graduated in 2007.
We grew up here, we've started families here, and we decided to open Rockwall Sports Center to help serve our communities and our schools.
We currently do custom uniforms and custom spirit wear for all of Rockwall ISD, including exclusive Under Armour decorated pieces that cannot be found anywhere else. Come check out all of our women's pieces, including our new bleach hoodies and t-shirts.
From elementary to high school, we're here to take care of our friends, family, and community.
And that's why you should shop at Rockwall Sports Center.
And that's why we love Rockwall ISD.
Welcome back to Tally Field. Billy Quinton on play-by-play, and Crackerjack engineer Randy Tally on the boards. So he keeps my mic open during the breaks, but everybody else is off. You've only been doing this for 10 years.
Okay, I made a mistake.
Here's a 5-ash, and he'll lay down a beautiful bunt down the third base line, and on is 5-ash with a nice bunt. And so there's a single for 5-ash, and coming into this game, he was hitting 284. Now he's officially 1 for 2, so that would keep that in that right direction. Now he got Croca, the top of the order, stepping in. Leadoff man on for Heath.
Love having the 9-hole man get on base with no outs. Man. Mm-hmm.
Throw over to first. Back in time is 5-ash. If you're wondering, Caden 5-ash has 12 stolen bases on the year.
That's pretty sporty.
That is. That's somebody to worry about. Left-handed pitcher can do the snap throw over there and hopefully keep him a little closer. Batting from the right side is Croca.
I had a left-handed pitcher one time who would intentionally walk the first batter of the game.
Just so he could
pick him.
5-ash's on-base percentage is .500.
All right.
So that doesn't always jive with that low batting average, but he always has a green light on the bunts. And like you say, Tally, he's got, when you got that kind of speed going from the left side, he gets on a lot.
And he's got a great baseball IQ.
So now the count goes to 2-0 to Croca. And now we're going to have a talk from Coach Rose coming out to have a conversation with Blackwell, who came in last inning, pitched the third of an inning to get out of that jam. And got the fielder's choice to get Rockwell out. And Blackwell's going to exit, and we're going to have another pitching change. I'm out of space. So we're going to have to make do here. I know everybody's worried about that at home. And it looks like we're going to have Talia come in and pitch. All right, got to have Andrew Talia come in.
You want this, Shannon, or you want me to bark
it out? No. You got it, Coach.
Talia's pitched 13 innings. In 8 games, he's got 1 win, no losses. Giving up 6 hits, only 3 runs, 2 of them were earned. Walked 7, struck out 11. ERA of 1.077.
Yeah, Coach Billy. You were talking about how this has been a sloppily played game.
I said that. Billy
something
did.
like that.
Yeah.
But anyway, 5-4 into the 6th inning. It's got all the makings of being a great game. It's all anybody will remember. But talking about these 2 coaches and everything that they've had to go through this weekend. I talked to Coach Harvey after the Saturday game, and he was going to have to play anywhere from 2 to 5 games this week. So, when everything they were battling, the Skyline coach not wanting to play, wanting to save his pitcher, and then would this game happen or not? How do you use your pitching? Got to get certified by Tuesday, and then you might play 1 game, you might play 3 games this weekend. So hats off to both of these coaches, and they're just having to play with what they're dealt, and it's got the makings of a great inning here.
Good point. It's equally as stressful on Coach Rose as it is Coach Harvey. He's got to look his players in the eyes and try to give them some kind of confidential answer of what's happening. And if you don't know what's happening, it puts you in a limbo.
Well, you look at you talk about the sloppiness. Rockwall has given up 7 walks and 5 walks given up by my calculations by Heath. I mean, we only have 2 hits for each team, and yet we just have base runners galore for this whole game. And now Vivash at first, and a beautifully laid down bunt push to the right side tag. Oh, they're going to say missed the tag. They're going to say Macrose missed the tag on the bunt by Croca.
Well out of the baseline.
Yeah, that's what I was going to bring up. Is there a baseline issue there?
Hey, Coach Rose is going to want to talk about this one.
So right now we're going to have to go with an E3 if this stands. And that's
Sloan over at first base right now.
I thought that was Mac. That's Mac. It was at first.
Mac thought he had the out, and I think for good reason.
Right.
Because
it
he
looked like he got
pushed him out of the baseline. He thought he had it. He was turning around looking for Vivash. So I think the Jackets going to get a bad break here.
Well, now you bring everybody else in, but nobody had a better view than the first base
Well,
side.
he really didn't have a good view.
They're going to say he's safe. Okay, so it officially has to go with an E3, which is unfortunate because it looked like the play was made. So now you have runners at first and second, and Coach Rose is now going to go all the way over to first base and still continue his talk with Merritt. I want to remind everybody, I want to thank y'all for listening. Billy Quinton along with Randy Talley, Stan Britton, and Shannon Rodden on the Heath side chiming in. Here's my confusion. Girl I dated for a year and a half in college was named Shannon Rodman. Yes.
Oh, man.
Rodman, not this Shannon. Did not date him.
Yeah, I've been called Dennis before, too.
Is that Dennis's sister?
No. I did not. I did not date. Why are y'all starting rumors? I'm just saying I get a little bit confused at times with Shannon over here with his similar name to a.
I'm wondering why out of the base path wasn't an issue.
I'm sure. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure obviously that was brought up by Coach Rose, but now it's Jet Williams in, just dodging out of the first pitch. Count starts out 1-0. Telia's in the pitch for the Yellow Jackets. Fastball hit. Count evens up 1-1. Now a threat here from the Hawks with no outs. You had a single, a beautiful bunt by Vivash to get on, and then another bunt by Croca that looked like he was out and advanced the runner to second as that looked like the tag was made. And if the tag was made, it looked like the runner was out of the baseline. But neither seemed to happen. So
Coach Harvey calling the veer right now.
Chopper back up the middle. Stabbed by Telia. He'll throw to first to get the sure out. Wanted to think about a double play, but once he couldn't handle it cleanly, had to get that sure out, so the runners will advance.
And Jet Williams has an at-bat.
Yes, he does.
Now hitting Kevin Bazell.
Fielder's choice for Jet.
I'm telling you, I'd put Bazell on again right now.
Well, especially with first base open. You have the one out now. There it is. And the intentional walk once again, his second of the game. And you do have you have a force at every base.
A pinch runner, courtesy runner.
Oh.
I said courtesy runner.
You said pinch first.
Got a pinch runner, courtesy runner, flash.
You would have been all over me.
Hyphen.
You would have been all over me if I would have said that.
Let's get back to the game.
Next pitch is outside for Caston Mason.
Let's keep this professional with our friends here.
Mason will start this at bat 1-0. He is 0 for 1 officially. That's the next one misses. Now it goes 2-0. He's got 2 walks. Oh, excuse me, he walked and was hit by a pitch and then struck out swinging in the first. Till he comes home. Chopper to the left side. Excuse me, the right side. It'll only be 1 out. They're going to get the force at second. Throw behind the runner at third. He's back, but a run will score. Coming in is 5 Ash for the 6th run of the game for Heath. The out is the courtesy runner that was going to second, and at first is Mason now on that fielder's choice on the 4-6 putout. So now you got runners on the corners with 2 outs now and a 6-4 lead for the Hawks of the Village of Heath.
Pinch hitter right here.
No, it's not.
Isn't
Zach
it?
Reich.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Maybe you should have let Shannon jump in for you on that one. Reich, so far tonight, is 0 for 2. He does have a sac fly in the 3rd inning. Then popped out to first and flied out to right field his other 2 at-bats. First pitch is a strike. And then a chopper left side. Smooth Randall will get it on the 3rd harp, get the force at second. And consecutive 4-6 putouts will end the inning, but not before Heath will plate another run on 1 hit. There was 1 error, and there were 2 men left on. And we're going to go now to the bottom of the 6th inning. Rockwall now down 6-4 to the Heath Hawks. It's Yellow Jackets baseball on RockwallISD.com, powered by the SportsGram Network. Unbelievable. Billy Quinton along with Randy Talley, Stan Britton in the booth with us with no headset. Although, Stan, would you mind taking over the mixer? Could you do that?
Ask Stan about his text that he just gave me.
Oh, Stan, see, and then Randy's got Shannon cranked up to like 11. All right, say that again, Shannon, because Randy had you like you're on the moon.
I said, ask Stan about the text that he just sent, which I would never say on air.
What did you send there, Stan? Can you? Oh, okay.
Yeah, we won't do that.
I'll do it. I'm fine with it.
Don't do that.
I can do that because we'll leave it at that.
No, yeah, let's leave it at that. We appreciate you guys having us over.
I can hear
y'all. Can throw
I'm
stuff.
right here. I can hear y'all scheming.
Hey, Billy, he wanted me to do that. So
yeah.
I'm telling you that I would not do that.
Okay, thank you. Speaking though of yes, now tell you who's right now the pitcher for the Yellow Jackets will start this inning off from the right side.
Trying to get Shannon to apply for my job while I'm standing right here with the microphone.
No, I'm not doing that. They're trying to be mean. We let them jump on this broadcast, and they're being
mean.
Whoa. Wait, you're right. Stan was being mean. Shannon was being nice. Base hit here, for tell you. Good job there for the Yellow Jackets. Need that leadoff man on.
I don't know Stan very well, but I can't see him ever being mean.
Oh, Stan can be mean.
Really?
Oh. Ask Stan about the Rockwall Woodlands game and what Stan's opinion was before that football game. That one, he did apologize.
You have no apologies to me ever if you got the Woodlands involved.
Well, we can have Stan explain that one day.
Well,
His fun-filled comment. So now stepping in for the Yellow Jackets is Mac Rose. Mac got the, in my opinion, the bum call there at first when he made the play and did not get the out, and that helped the Hawks get that 6th run to get the 2-run lead. There's a strike, and the count evens up now 1-1. So far tonight, Mac has no at-bats as he walked in the 2nd and walked in the 4th.
His pregame hitting almost looks like he's pointing over the fence.
Yeah, you're right. 1-1 pitch and timeout called at the plate. Let's not count that. So Lyle's in for his 2nd inning of work. Is that right? Yeah.
Look at the hill.
Yeah, the hill's pretty. We haven't seen the hill that full in a while.
No.
I think B-Dub's over there with Coach Watkins. There's a strike. Count now goes to 1-2 to the Rockwall first baseman.
2 Rockwall Hall of Famers reduced to the hill.
B-Dub's a Hall of Famer?
Well, just as a person.
His winning personality gets him in the Hall of Fame.
His sister sang the national anthem for me for 14 years.
That's right. That's right. And Alma can sing.
Yeah.
B-Dub cannot sing.
No.
Ball gets away. And throw down to second, not in time. And tell you we'll get in easily. Yeah. Worry about the overslide. So a wild pitch from Lyles. That is the first wild pitch for the Hawks, at least by my calculations.
So who could the Jackets possibly pull in here in the 6th, 7th inning?
On the mound?
Yeah.
Coach, I'm going to leave that one to you. Who could they bring in here to come on the mound if Telia has to come out?
I'm pretty sure Sloan would get the call.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, you're at the point now where the weekend's pretty well taken care of.
Hoofnagel has pitched before, right?
Yep.
Hoofnagel could come in. 2-2 count here. To Rose. Drive to center field. Actually, right field. So it's going to slice over to right center field. And I'll finally get it right. There's Williams will grab it. Tagging and going to third is Telia. So Rose does a good job there on the fly out to advance the runner over to third. Rockwall's running scoring position with less than 2 outs at third base. At least get one of those runs back as we are at the bottom of the 6th inning. Rockwall down 6-4 in this seeding game. Remind everybody what this game means. We're battling for number 1 in district, okay? Both teams officially be co-district champs, am I right on that? But you're going to have to decide who's number 1, who's number 2. The winner of this one, of course, number 1 in district, and will face Naaman Forest in the by-district round. The loser of this game will face Rowlett as the first pitch is fouled off left side by Sloan in the by-district round and would be officially the number 2 team in 10-6A. And word we're getting is that Rowlett has already decided. They've had the opportunity to decide to a 1-game playoff. Pitches outside. I'll even up the count now to the Rockwall second baseman.
Billy's run over to Walmart and got B-Dub a 3-foot step ladder.
Oh, good. Good.
That's him right over the 325 sign.
Drive left field. Going back is right. Still going back. Looking up, off the wall, left center field. 1 run will score, and standing at second base is Tate Sloan with his 6th double of the year. Good job, Tate.
The way that left fielder was looking at that ball, I thought it was gone.
I did too. Reich was looking up at it. Second hit of the game given up by Lyles since coming in. Actually, second hit in this inning given up by Lyles. Now Poppin with a runner in scoring position. The tying run is at second. Winning go-ahead run is at the plate now. Saying a little bit what Poppin did. so far in this ball game. Poppin has flied out to left field, and Wall came around to score in the 5th. But now with Sloan at second, swing and a miss there. We'll start this at bat 0-1.
Billy just said, texted in on the text toy, that all the walks that have happened in this game has brought Russ Childers out to the hill.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Heard there were walks going on.
I think Russ has now made his way into the seats, Frank's saying.
How do you think he got a ticket? You know he didn't go online and buy one.
No, he wouldn't do that.
Through the old, I used to be a school board member.
Do you know who I am? And you get in.
Yeah.
That's what Frank did.
Chili's dead.
Frank can now say he's a school board member and just do anything he wants. And Bazell and Lyles can't get together on the signal, so they'll talk it out.
That was Timbo Duncan classic right there.
Felt like I was in Heath.
Was that Dale that did that, or was that Dalton?
That was Mr. Holt.
Gets a pass.
Okay, yeah, I know he does with you. That's your man crush. 0-1 pitch. Drive to right field. Going back is Johnson. Still going back, and now it's going to be over the wall, and it's a home run. It is a 2-run shot for the Rockwall Yellow Jackets, and Mason Poppin has just given the Jackets the lead with his second home run of the season. Coach, that wind might have had, you think the wind's dead now, but we talked about if you get it up in that jet stream, maybe you could eke it out, because at first it didn't look like it was going to carry over the fence.
Right field's where it's going to go out if it does go out.
So Rockwall, with that home run, will take a 7-6 lead over Heath here in the bottom of the 6th inning. So now things have turned here a little bit with Lake Bennett stepping in. Rockwall up 7-6 as with that lead, they'll go to the top of the 7th inning, and before you know it, even if Rockwall doesn't get any more runs across, they're 3 outs away. This next pitch is outside. The first pitch of the at-bat's outside. 1-0 count here to Lake Bennett. Bennett is 1 for 1. He did have the RBI single in the 2nd inning. That was Rockwall's solo run for the longest time. So they've gotten 3 in the 5th and 3 here in the 6th. Now he'll foul this one back, and the count evens up 1-1. And Bennett did come around to score in the 5th, and when he was hit by a batter, or hit by a pitch. He was the hit batter, excuse me.
Easy.
That'd be rough if you were hit by a batter.
Easy for you to say.
I know it.
Brazil was hit by a batter.
Yeah, twice. Oh, yeah, that one big time, yeah. With the teeth coming out and everything.
In the mouth.
Yeah. 2-1 count here to Bennett. This one will get away. No worries, nobody on since Poppin cleared the bases. Count goes 3-1.
You know, this sort of went by us without anybody saying a word, but that was a wild pitch / fastball that went all the way to the green, and Brazil almost threw him out at second.
That's a good point. 3-1 pitch is low. And working the walk is Lake Bennett. 3rd time he'll be on base. And that is Lyle's 2nd walk. Actually I'm way off on that one. 1, 2. Nope, that is his 2nd walk, excuse me.
There's nobody warming up over here.
So this is Lyle's game. Tyler Rollins, number 9 hitter, walked and came around in the 5th to score, and then flied out to left field in the 3rd. Bats from the right side against the right-handed Lyles. He'll take a strike there. That one's right down the pipe.
That does it for Mr. Ramirez. He is burnt.
Yeah. As Rollins now re-enters.
Mm-hmm.
So I take that back. I messed up. I have to take responsibility. It was Ramirez that worked the walk there. So 0 for 1 officially is Rollins.
I think I'll go to the archives tonight and hear you say that again.
Yeah, while you're there, just listen to yourself dance around the
Stan,
pitch
it was,
runner.
I'm going to take the responsibility. Yeah. Oh.
Oh.
No.
No. Chopper left side, off the glove of the third baseman Hoover. He'll go into left field. Runners will, the runner from first, which was Bennett, will stay at second. We'll give a hit to Ramirez.
No, let's go with Rollins.
Rollins, sorry. I'm going to take responsibility for that one, too.
Clayton Wingfield, sophomore, up in the bullpen now.
All right.
Now batting, back, Reebok.
That's the fourth hit given up by Lyles. So now we're back at the top of the order. Barrett Reebok once again. Barrett walked in the fifth, got a single in the third, and grounded to second in the first. That walk in the fifth brought in a run, so he got an RBI with that walk. His ninth of the year. Fastball outside. So Lyles struggling a bit here in this one. No. Stan's even helping out over here on the text. Got Johnny Lowe at third base in place of Josh Hoover. Count now 2-0 to the Rockwall center fielder. Batting from the left side against the right-handed Lyles. There, another pitch misses. So one pitch away here, or one ball away, excuse me, from loading the bases again is Colin Lyles.
That hill is still bringing in people.
There's a fastball strike.
All three of those runs belong to
and we're going to give it to him. Yep. I was looking down at my score sheet, so I have to go to Holt to see what did he do. What did he do? Okay, he flinched on the in the stretch. So that advances the runners now on the balk. A 3-1 count here to Reebok. And they're going to say a strike. And this is not going to bode well for Mr. Reebok after tossing the bat. And
he didn't really show him up. Not bad, he said.
Yeah.
That wasn't a cocky throw. That was simply he called it before Blue did.
So we got a full count now. Got the infield in, except for the third baseman. He'll drive this to center field. This could bring in a run. Coming over is Williams into right center field. He'll make the grab. And coming home on the tag is Lake Bennett. So Rockwall will get their 8th run. And Ramirez will stay. Rollins will stay at second. He did not advance on the fly out. So another RBI for Reebok on the sac fly. And Rockwall will add their 8th run of the game here.
Shannon, you know anybody who's coming in for the Hawks, or is this just Coach Harvey?
Clayton Wingfield has warmed up, and I believe he's walking out there right now. That's going to be it for Colin Lyle.
All right.
What do you got on Wingfield?
I didn't want to overstep my bounds there.
I'm throwing it to you, Shannon.
Okay.
Throwing it to you.
All right. He has 4 earned runs in 2.2 innings pitched in 5 different games. So he's faced 17 batters and got a ERA of 10.50. So he came in, I believe the first time we saw him was in that big loss to Flower Mound Marcus in preseason at Globe Life Field. And I think we had an 11-run inning against us, and he came in. So I think that's where most of the damage was done. But he went down to JV, pitched the season, as Coach Harvey always likes to have guys go down and do that, log their innings, and then come back up for the playoffs. And so he's being thrown into a tough situation here, too.
Billy Quentin along with Randy Talley, Stan Britton in the booth with us, and that was Shannon Rodden there giving us the info on Wingfield.
Man on the field.
Man on the field, yeah. First time we've ever had a man on the field at a baseball game.
Yeah.
For us.
For
Have y'all
us.
done this before? Okay, wow.
Yeah, we've done it a couple times. Had Coach Talley over.
That's right.
When Coach Harvey was going for win number 400, but
That's right.
I can tell you this dugout is stunned. That was a big home run there for the Yellow Jackets, and like we talked about, Hawks got up because of walks, and then got back in it because the Jackets got back in it because of walks, but make no mistake about it, that was a big home run.
Yeah, but, you bring up the walks. It is obviously a game that a lot of guys are pitching that have not had a lot of innings, and you're going to have that. But this is, with all the walks, with, as we called it, maybe a little sloppy here and there, this has been an outstanding, fun ball game.
Absolutely. Appreciate you having us over, and we're enjoying it, and I think both these teams are set up for big playoff runs.
Yeah, I agree. So right now, Rockwall up 8-6. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. 2 outs. New pitcher in is Clayton Wingfield. So he tries to get this last out of the 6th here, with Rockwall having has a runner at second, and he is going to hit Randall right in the back. There's no way he can get away from that one.
No.
So his first pitch goes awry, to say the least. So now runners at first and second, and an opportunity here for Cole Dillon. So with Cole coming to the plate, all 9 hitters have reached the plate. And if Cole gets on, we'll bat around.
Hall of Famer Billy Watkins says that's the after football spring football players walking up now.
I knew a lot of the coaches couldn't make it over. I talked to Coach Bridges and all that, and said, man, if we get done early, maybe we can get over there and catch the last innings. So strike, nice pitch there from Wingfield. Start this at bat against Cole Dillon, 0-1. Dillon has 1 RBI in the ball game, as when he grounded to first base. He struck out and lined out to left field his other 2 at-bats. Officially 0 for 3, but that RBI was big. It's part of that 3-run 5th inning. Pitch
Love
misses.
watching left-handers work.
Yes.
There's something about them that just look good.
Well, throwing and hitting.
Yes.
And I don't know what it is.
I don't either.
Now, in football, it's the opposite. It seems awkward when you watch a quarterback that's left-handed.
Yeah.
1-1 pitch here from Wingfield. He's in the stretch, checks that runner at second. Way inside, he's going to get away from Bazell. Or did it get?
That got Dillon.
Yeah, it got Dillon. So
Right
it's going
on
to be
the
another
top of
hit batter. Timbo Duncan makes an appearance with another sound effect.
That caught him right on top of the foot. He had the guard on there. There's nothing right there.
So now the bases are loaded for the Jackets. They could really bust this one open. Already up 8-6. 4 runs plated here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Ionelli coming in to run for Cole Dillon.
For Dillon. Hope he's all right. I think he's fine.
That'd be a courtesy runner.
That would be. You're very good at that.
That's how I make my living.
It's Telia stepping in now. He started this inning off with a single way back about 4 hours ago, it feels like. Came around to score the first of 4 runs that have come across here in the 6th. Coach, we're going to have to pack up the equipment, too, first time this year, because we don't know where we're going to be if we're starting at home. I'm assuming we start at home, though, if we're playing.
You know, it's hard to talk about Billy Watkins being a Hall of Famer and a golf coach and everything without talking about his caddy, Ben Wardlow.
Heck of a golf coach.
There's a ball.
Oh, he's the coach. I thought he was Billy Watkins' caddy.
No, Coach Wardlow does a great job over there at Heath. We are happy to have him.
Oh, I know that. I subbed for him all the time last year.
Remember when you used to sub for me?
Yeah.
You had the candy man in the class?
No more.
I know. Ball's in the dirt again, 2-0.
That is a job with a black line rubbed through it on my resume.
Is it?
Yep.
Kids loved you, man, when you come in and sub, though. They get excited when they see the snowman from Rudolph come in to be the substitute teacher. It's a 2-0 count here, and now we're going to have a little conversation again with Bazell and Wingfield.
P.J. Wadger over here warming up now. They might be trying to stall out. Coach may come out right now.
Well, this is a big moment here. You stay within striking distance, of course, with a 2-run deficit here for Heath.
I believe that's what's happening. I think Coach fixing to come out and make a change right here in the middle of this. You can't afford another run. Two runs, still got a shot.
You bet.
Three, asking a little bit much.
Especially with this part of the order.
That ball just went outside of the bullpen, hit the pole, and bounced back in. The catcher caught it on the fly.
Now,
comes
Coach,
Harvey.
Coach, I'm going to let you ask Coach Harvey about this game. I think I'm going to stay away from this one. What the thought processes were. It's just a tough spot. You've got, like we said, you got to play anywhere from 2 to 6 games since Saturday. And
at this point right here, it's Friday before I will talk to Coach Harvey again.
Yes.
I have him. Your rule, your 24-hour rule.
Uh-huh.
Harvey has a 72 hours. What is that? 3 times 24.
Yeah, that'd be 72.
Okay.
Billy Quinton here. I want to talk about Better Built Fence.
Okay.
Karen and Natty Ochoa.
They do pergolas?
They do pergolas. They don't just build the fences. It's in the name, right, Randy? You got
Better
the name
Built.
in Better Built. You're going to get the best fence around. But you're also going to get patio covers. You got some roofing. You get the pergolas. Anything involving outdoor facilities.
Wouldn't Best Built be a better name than Better Built?
No. Better is going to be better than anything that comes across.
Okay.
I'm not going to question the name.
Okay.
Because here's what you got to do. You don't go to callbestbuilt.com. You go to callbetterbuilt.com.
All right.
And you're going to get all that information from Karen and Natty and all those that work at Better Built Fence. So
then if you need an inspector to come over there and take a look at it, send that information to a lender, Tally Inspections.
You want to call Tally Inspections? You want to email him at swingdoctor14@yahoo.com for all your home inspection needs, or Bunt Fundamentals.
Bunt and Fundamentals.
Yep.
$300. Give you a T-shirt and 25 minutes in my garage.
That doesn't sound seedy at all.
Boys only.
That sounds right. Oh, that's on the up and up.
How much can you bunt in 25 minutes?
I don't know. In a garage.
You have a pitching machine.
You will not get tired, I promise. It's kind of like hitting on the golf simulator. As long as you're chipping and putting, you can play it. You can do it all day. If you hit that driver, you're done in about 15 swings.
Third day of camp is slip and slide out in the backyard.
With Ryder. Where's Ryder at? He left.
Oh, great.
Yeah,
It's
you've
on my watch.
lost track of your grandkid.
Oh, man.
So coming in for who we have coming in relief as we're sitting here. Okay,
P.J. Wadra.
Shannon gave you all his
right-hander. I know. He's a right-hander, and now he's going to come out and have a conversation with Bazell.
Dale, do you think in a minute you can say, "Can I have your attention, please?" And Ryder, Tally.
How many cigarettes has Dale gone through just in this inning?
I never had seen him leave the booth.
That's true. Yeah. Oh, he's getting a new house and you can't smoke in it.
Oh my God,
that doesn't work out well.
What's the over and under on the months at that place?
I mean, it's nicotine patches as far as the eye can see.
2 months.
There's a walk as the next pitch comes in low. Excuse me. I mean to squeeze the ball game in.
Can I get a 2-month lease?
Okay, so that'll bring in Rollins on that walk, an RBI for Telia. And going to third will be Randall. And going to second will be the courtesy runner for Dylan. Who came in as a courtesy runner for Dylan? Was it Martin again?
Yeah.
Okay. That's right. Ionelli.
We announced Ionelli.
Yeah, you're right. Ionelli at second as a runner for Dylan. And then at first now, Telia will come out, and we'll have a pinch runner. Okay, and Merkel comes in. That's another kid. We haven't seen Merkel a lot lately, and he's had a great year.
He's a full-time player.
He really is. So another run for the Jackets. That's our 9th run of the game and their 5th run here in the 6th inning. Something that was not expected. Ball gets away, and another run will come across. Sliding in safe is Randall. Runners will move station to station on the wild pitch. And now that'll be the 6th run come across here for Yellow Jackets and make it a 10-6 lead here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Kind of getting out of control for the Hawks. That would be, it should be, I think it's a 2-0 count, isn't it? Fastball high. We're going to say 2-0 right now. So coming in was Randall on the wild pitch. And a drive right center field, base hit. 1 run will score, 2 runs will come in, and Rockwall has busted it open on an RBI single from Mac Rose. His first hit of the game. And it is now Rockwall doubling the runs here for the of the Heath Hawks. It'll take a 12-6 lead. Did not see this coming.
No.
Yeah, Coach, you've seen just about everything. What do you start looking, this last inning? We'll talk about it after the game, but you've got a short time to regroup here.
I think both these squads are at the point where they can so what this game.
Another looper here to right center field. It will stay up long enough for Hoover to make the grab, and that'll finally do it on the fly out to right field, but not before the damage was done. Rockwall gets 8 runs across here in the bottom of the 6th inning on 3 hits, and there was 1 man left on base and no errors in that inning. So as we go now to the top of the 7th, it's do or die for the Hawks. They need to get 6 to tie, 7 to take the lead. It's Yellow Jackets and Hawks Baseball on RockwallISD.com, powered by the SportsGram Network.
Hey, Rockwall fans, nothing tastes better after a Yellow Jacket victory than Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. We're open late, so join us for some of our fresh, never frozen, cooked-to-order quality chicken finger meals. You know at Cane's, the jacket fight never dies, and we can help you fight your post-game hunger and wash it down with a fresh squeezed lemonade. See you after the game. One love.
Yellow Jackets Baseball brought to you by Jerry and Holly Archer, Jennifer Rumbo Drake, Gutter Guys, Dale Downham, Tally Inspections, Better Built Fence, Rockwall Sports Center, Chick-fil-A, Alliance Bank, Sign Mart, Rest Haven Funeral Home, Texas Health Presbyterian, Care Now Urgent Care, All Sports, Raising Cane's, Whataburger, Rockwall Ford, and Toyota of Rockwall. Reminder, want to congratulate the men's gymnastics team for Rockwall, state champions. Took that honor earlier this week. Outstanding job by those guys. And then the women's gymnastics team getting 3rd in state. So congratulations to them. And remind everybody that playoffs coming up for all 4 of our teams in softball and baseball. Obviously, we've been talking a lot about the Yellow Jackets and Hawks. We'll be moving on to the by-district round. Also, the Lady Jackets and the Lady Hawks in playoffs. And so outstanding job by all the teams here. So now it's do or die for the Hawks. Leading off for Heath is Caleb Hoover. He'll take the first pitch outside, and the count starts out 1-0. Hoover so far tonight, 0 for 2. Does have a walk in the 5th, was stranded at second in the 5th. Fastball will catch. As Telia comes in for his 2nd inning of work. He's had 1 walk. He hasn't given up any runs in his relief. There's a base hit center field. So if you're going to get a rally started, you get that leadoff man on, and that's what the Hawks have done here on a base hit by Caleb Hoover.
Coming to the plate, number 19, Johnny Lowe.
Caleb roped a big double, RBI double in that 3-0 win last night. So,
Shannon, is he just a freshman?
Just a freshman. And like I say, Coach Harvey, he's got a history of letting his freshmen go. And around playoff time, it's had a lot of at-bats. Hopefully he'll get hot for the Hawks.
Johnny Lowe will take a first pitch strike.
Johnny Lowe came to the Heath Hawks via the Royce City Bulldogs. Played his freshman year there.
There's another strike. Is Telia really working quickly? He's got an appointment later, apparently, once he get this one done. At first base is Hoover. And there's a swing and a miss, 3 pitches. And Telia will have Johnny Lowe go down on strikes. First strikeout of the game for Talia.
Now hitting, number
And now Josh Hoover.
Josh Hoover.
Bats from the right side. Unlike his brother, who batted from the left side. Josh in the back of the batter's box here, straight up stance. Talia will check that runner at first, come to the belt and bring it home. There's a strike. That's all he's throwing right now is just strikes.
Put it in play if you want to, fellas.
Yep.
I got 8 behind me.
There's a pitch just misses outside. That'll even up the count. This has to be the easiest time to come into pitch, right, Coach?
Yeah.
Where you're wanting to put the ball in play.
6-run lead.
Yep. Just keep it right around that strike zone. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Count goes 1-2. So Talia, outstanding outing coming in here to pitch. I'm sure all the pitchers were put on alert that they may have a inning or two. Swing and a miss. And Talia's on fire. That looked like it was a slider.
Look at you. Slider, huh?
Yeah. Was it not?
Coming to plate, number 16.
Just throwing that in there. If you could throw out stats.
Thought it sounded good.
It did. I'm looking for stuff.
That's a tough pitch to hit, let me tell you.
The slider?
Yes. Curveball was enough to put me in the booth.
Well, that's mostly for everybody.
Yeah.
It's a 1-0 count here to Caden Five-Ash.
Shannon, I know you got to be looking forward to talking to Coach Harvey after the game.
Yeah, we're all excited about that.
Hey, I promise you the next time we talk will be probably post-game of Game 1.
Pitch outside. The count goes 3-0.
We're not going to accept that. You're going to have to bite the bullet.
Hey,
Go in and slay the dragon.
My name's not on the field.
Old B-Dub had to correct me on one thing. He said left-handed shooters in basketball are also pretty. And he's right. He's right. There's a strike. Count goes 3-1.
Tell me more about this
Except
game
for
you
Brian,
call
when we saw-
basketball.
Huh?
Tell me more about this game you call basketball.
Well, we used to play a lot with B-Dub. Frank and I play, and B-Dub has the jump step. Very talented jump step. Frank has the move where he tries to bring the ball around his back,
Right.
but we all see it coming. You know, it's very slow.
You think Eddie Munster taught him that dribble?
Yeah, he's taught Eddie Munster that. That's what he's done. Payoff pitch to Five-Ash. Rockwall trying to get the final out here. And they're not going to get it on that call. Runner was going with the full count. So now Hoover's at second. Five-Ash will work the walk. His second walk he's worked this ball game. You would think in a 12-6 game that would have been given to him. But makes it a little bit more interesting now.
Mm-hmm. Leadoff man?
Yeah, you got the leadoff man. You're
2
back to the
runs
top
on.
of the order. Yeah. Rangers did this last night.
Hit a bomb right here, you're 3 down.
Mm-hmm.
Anything can happen. Because Yogi said it best. It ain't over.
Till it's over.
Till it's over.
He also said, what was his one about the restaurants? They asked him about a restaurant to go to, and he goes, nobody goes there anymore. It's too crowded. What do we got here?
They said it hit him. That missed him by 4 inches.
Oh, I think it just, oh, my. Okay. So a hit batter now for Talia. A graze. We wish we had a stat for just grazes. So now the bases are loaded. We are getting a little interesting here. Got 2 outs, bases loaded. Your number 2 hitter, Jet Williams, at the plate.
4 home runs, I believe, on the year.
As a Yellow Jacket fan, we don't want 5. Hawk fans are rooting for it. No, it's fastball up high. Count starts out 1-0. So Talia's losing his location a bit here. Chris Curtis listening in, I do believe, or watching. Texting in on the text toy. Chopper back. Oh, it's going to say it's foul.
Boy, that
went
was
off
cute.
of him. Got a piece of him. Jet Williams so far tonight does have an RBI on a sac fly, right field. Walked in the first, was thrown out on a fielder's choice. Actually, on a double play, in the first. And then walked in the fifth and was hit into a fielder's choice in the sixth. Coming in the ball game, Jett has a 344 average. Very impressive batting lineup here for the Hawks. Oh, and got him. Has a run coming in. Another hit batter back-to-back for Telia. And that will bring home Hoover. That will put Five-Ash at third. Croca at second. Williams at first. Oh, I'm sorry, Williams at second. And now, Williams at first, excuse me.
That does put the tying run on deck. And these two guys are coming up. Have the two most RBIs on the team all year.
Yeah. It has gotten interesting.
No place to put Brazil right now.
Oh, yes, there is when you're up 5.
They could pull the Barry Bonds and just walk in with the bases loaded.
They would do that.
There's the judge. The judge has made his way in. There he is. Hey, Russ. I want you to tell people about the Walks. Walks will kill you. Just want everybody to hear that piece of golden advice that we got. Yeah. My life changed that day, Randy. How about yours?
Yeah, and he just threw another caveat on it.
Well,
hit by pitch will kill you, too.
It will. It will. He is a baseball savant. Do what? Yes. So now we got a little interesting here. We got Bazell at the plate with a lot of pop in his bat. First pitch misses, I guess, low. So we have a 12-7 game, bases loaded, tying run in the on-deck circle. As Shannon mentioned. For those of y'all new to baseball, the guy can't score from the on-deck circle. It just means that it's getting close. There's a strike. Count goes 1-1. Judge Sweet's also here.
How about this? They cannot tie this game without that man scoring.
There you go. There you go. There's a piece of it. Foul to the right side by Bazell. Now he's in the hole 1-2. So Telia with the advantage here. Trying to get this all elusive third out for the Yellow Jackets. And if the Jackets win this one, they will play Naaman Forest in the first round as the #1 team in District 10 6A. This one's way outside. Looks like he burned one there to see if Bazell would chase. So far tonight, Bazell has walked twice and then popped out to the catcher and grounded out on a double play to Smooth Randall.
You know, you guys talked about Rowlett wanting to do the one-gamer, and you're not going to have Josh Hoover for that one game.
Yeah, good point. If there's no rally. Sounds like that Shannon's given up on the Hawks over there.
Is it because
that's
Hoover,
a hypothetical.
Is it because Hoover pitched on Monday?
Correct. Or would he be back if it was Friday one-gamer?
Right back up the middle, base hit. Went right through the legs of Telia, and one run will score as they're just going to take their go station to station here and not risk having anybody thrown out. So coming in is Five-Ash with the 8th run of the game. Croca will go to third. Williams will go to second. And now Bazell with his first hit of the game and an RBI will be at first.
And a jet stream going right out to right field for a left-handed hitter.
Now the tying run is at the plate. Rockwall up 12-8. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Or, excuse me, top of the 7th inning, excuse me. And Rockwall trying to get this second out for about an hour now. There's a first pitch strike. It's an 0-1 count here to Caston Mason. He's your cleanup hitter. And, boy, if he cleaned up here, we'd have a brand-new ball game. Drive right field.
And we got it.
It got a tie ball game. As it goes out to right field, it's gone. Caston Mason just hit a grand slam to tie the ball game and possibly send this one into extras as Rockwall could not get that third out. Huge hit.
Unbelievable.
Now you can talk to Coach Harvey.
What a ball game here.
Wow. Wow. That young man has been all the difference in the world on this Hawks team all year.
See, they even came through, even though Shannon had given up on them and was already talking that they're going to play Rowlett.
Right.
Yeah.
I did call when he was on deck.
Uh-huh.
So you got to give me a little bit there. No, just unbelievable. Both of these teams. And we still got a lot of baseball left to go.
Yeah,
boys.
it looks like it. I thought we were going to get home early. Randy, I don't know if you get home in time for Chicago Fire.
I got it taped.
Okay.
Or recorded, whatever you say.
So Zach Reich now, chopper left side, goes fouls. Talia stays in the ball game.
And Five Ash is up in the bullpen.
So 6 runs given up here by Talia. All these runs have scored with 2 outs. As Rockwall gets 8 in the bottom of the 6th, 6 now scored in the top of the 7th by Heath. Heath has 12 runs on 4 hits, no errors. Rockwall has 12 runs on 7 hits and the 1 error. So no 2 count here. Fastball misses high to Reich. And, Coach, I go back to thinking about that one pitch. It looked like that Talia had the strikeout on the and we all talked about, man, that was really close. Think about if that's called a strike, but it was called a ball. And there's a swing and a miss. But the damage is done. The damage has been done. 6 runs in on 1, 2, 3 hits. There was nobody left on base. And we're going to the bottom of the 7th, unbelievably, with the game tied 12-all. Let's take a timeout. It's Yellow Jackets and Heath Hawks baseball. Just talking to the air. Here we go.
Now that was the perfect last bite. What made it so perfect? Let's back up. There's crispy bacon and 2 melty cheeses on top of the 2 all-beef patties. Yes. And then there's the clincher. The smooth, roasted heat of all those grilled Hatch green chilies. The new limited-time Hatch green chili bacon burger. Perfect. Right down to the first bite. Good thing there's Whataburger. Available by dine-in, drive-thru, curbside, and delivery.
Unbelievable events here at Tally Field. Billy Quinton along with Randy Tally, Stan Britton, and Shannon Rodden on the field, where an incredible rally by the Heath Hawks have tied the ball game at 12-all. Rockwall went into the top of the 7th, up 12-6. Looked like after getting the first couple outs there, actually it was a hit and then a couple outs, that things were going to go pretty smooth for the Jackets and move on to the playoffs. But Heath rallies with those 2 outs, and a grand slam by Caston Mason ties the ball game, and here we are going to the top of the 7th inning with Rockwall looking to now, the bottom of the 7th inning, to now try to get that 1 run and get the game back. It's going to be Mason Poppin leading off this inning with Lake Bennett on deck and Tyler Rollins in the hole.
Yeah, we didn't have a boring game, and
that's important.
Always good.
Poppin will take a first pitch strike. Talk about what he did here after this pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-2 count for Mason. Mason got the 2-run homer. They gave Rockwall the lead back in the 6th to give them a 7-6 lead. So he's 1 for 2 tonight with those 2 RBIs. Off speed, beautiful pitch by Five Ash, and he'll get the first out here on a strikeout looking.
What a difference 20 minutes makes on a dugout.
Sure does, or a crowd.
or a field commentator.
I was going to say, or announcers in the booth that was already starting to pack up stuff.
Yeah, you were backing up.
Yeah.
And, I was already talking about not talking to Harvey.
Blake Bennett now with an opportunity with one out here in the top of the seventh, or bottom of the seventh. Excuse me. Keep doing that. Maybe I should change it on the scoreboard, and I would not mess it up. Swing and a miss, and now Five Ash is in a groove, similar to what Talia was doing last inning, and then got out of that groove.
You hadn't given your shout-out to Ben Brooks yet.
That's probably the difference in what's happening here. Ben, thanks for listening. Glad you are listening. You better be wearing orange, Ben.
He's not.
Coach just trying to change up the pace here.
Do something. Got to do something. Yeah, he's Five Ashes in a groove. Make everybody walk around a little bit. Blake Bennett with a 0-2 count, one out here in the bottom of the seventh. Rockwall is probably in shock, not expecting to have to be batting here. Check swing, just misses. Bazell was about ready to throw it down. There's a shot to right field, going to go foul.
Not the game we expected, but the one we hoped for.
Yeah, exactly. And that's, like Coach said earlier, having one like this is just really worth it. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts for Five Ash.
Tell you what, not to say anything bad about the other kids that have been pitching today, but that's night and day right there.
Yeah.
Going from that to Five Ash.
Yeah, Five Ash is definitely the first man off the bench in the playoffs. You're going to have your three starters. You're going to have Johnny Lowe. You're going to have Hoover. And number 3 is going to be Baylor Bauman, who's done a good job. Five Ash is definitely the first man off the bench.
So now Tyler Rollins will have an opportunity here. He got a single back in the 6th, came around to score. Starts this at bat with a 1-0 count. Now we're at that time of day where the scoreboard has a big glare on it. It's hard to see some of the numbers. He's going to send this one straight up. Looks like it's going to be 3 up and 3 down for the Jackets. Bazell's going to make the call, make the grab. So 1-2-3 inning for the Yellow Jackets. And we'll go now to the top of the 8th inning with the Hawks now having a chance to take the lead. You're listening to Yellow Jackets baseball, and we're tied 12-all. Coming in for the Yellow Jackets is Tag Payco.
Hey, Billy.
Relief. Yes.
Got Coach Russ Reeves here. Got
Okay.
a second for him?
Sure.
So, Coach, got to be proud of both of these programs. What can you say about them?
Well, they battle. Both of them battle, and that's what we want. I was telling somebody earlier today, I think I've got the 2 best baseball coaches in the state of Texas, and even the kids down the roster are competing, and so I love to see it. So I think this is a good tune-up for the playoffs coming up.
Yeah, well, good luck on both the teams. Know you're proud of all your programs. That's Coach Russ Reeves, Athletic Director for Rockwall ISD.
All right, thank you, Shannon.
Pagot has pitched 2/3 of an inning this year, giving up 1 run. It was earned. Walked 2.
I think we did the game that Tag pitched in, if I remember right. Swing and a miss there from the leadoff batter here in the top of the 8th inning, and that is Caleb Hoover. Hoover had a single in the 7th. He started that rally. Foul one straight back here in the 7th. And he is 1 for 3 so far tonight. Right.
I think you pronounced that Payco.
It's Payco.
What did I say, Paget?
I don't know. There's a swing and a miss. We're getting a lot of advice. And so there's the first out of the inning for Payco. I've never had it where my score sheet is this messed up. How are you doing over there?
Pristine.
Is it with your whiteout?
Hit
strike
3 times.
Rowlette's loving this.
Yeah, no kidding. They don't even care anymore. They know we got a team that's been fighting it here on Tuesday night. We've got Star Test tomorrow.
Yeah, just talking with Coach Reeves, and he knew about it already that Rowlette's going to want the coin flip.
Swing and a miss.
Is that multiple choice?
I don't know. I have no idea. I've never seen one.
You're a teacher, right?
I am a teacher, but I'm not certified, so. Oh, there we go. It's a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss. And Payco doing an outstanding job with back-to-back strikeouts of Johnny Lowe, and of Caleb Hoover. So now Josh Hoover gets an opportunity here from the right side.
Good news, Payco. We're going to let you pitch the 8th. Bad news, you got to face 2 Hoovers.
Ooh, way inside. A little brush back pitch there. Start the at-bat for Josh Hoover. Struck out swinging in the 7th. Hit into a fielder's choice in the 5th, and then reached twice. Once hit by a pitch, and then earned a walk. Count evens up now 1-1 after that strike.
We're going to see 5 Ash again.
That's the big question here. Now you got to start thinking. I think you probably see him for one more inning here, but like I say, if it's only to hold on to a tie, still a lot to be decided.
1-2 count here from Payco, doing an outstanding job in relief. Oh, just misses. Gets away from.
How many pitches did he throw last inning?
5
on
Ash?
the board. Yeah, 10 on the board. So I'm assuming that's him.
Yeah. Not many.
So if he can go another short inning, he might get a third. But
whoa! This one gets away from tag, and
put
Hoover's
another
now
one on the
base.
book.
So now you got the 9 hitter, which is 5 Ash. And he worked a walk in the 7th, got a single in the 6th, and then had another walk in the 3rd, but then struck out swinging in the 4th.
Welcoming my boss, Pete Callis, to the broadcast.
Oh, yes.
You know what? I just realized I have not looked at my emails to see about our consolidating our ledgers for today.
Uh-oh. I love it when you bring business talk into the broadcast. There's a fastball strike to the number 9 hitter, 5 Ash, hitting 284 coming into this ball game.
I'm going to open up my email right now. See if I've been fired.
A timeout at the plate. 5 Ash steps back.
Gives us time to talk inspections.
Had a peanut go down the wrong way. But thank goodness Randy was talking business. Now we got an 0-2 count here to 5 Ash.
I guess that internet is down, is including this press box. I can't get any of my emails, Pete.
We're on the top of the 8th of a very important game, and Tally's talking about his emails. There's a swing and a miss. So Tag Payco does an outstanding job coming in, getting 3 strikeouts, strikes out the side, and runner left on base, no runs across, and we're going now to the bottom of the 8th. See if the Rockwall Yellow Jackets can put together 1 run, and let's go home. You're listening to Yellow Jackets and Hawks Baseball on RockwallISD.com, powered by the SportsGram Network.
Hi, I'm Jacob Sparks.
And I'm Brandy Llewellyn.
And we're the owners here at Signmark.
You can visit us downtown, down the square, or at signmark.com.
Visit us for all your signage needs. If you mention this advertisement, you'll receive 10% off your entire order.
The universe doesn't answer questions. It simply gives you signs. We're proud to support Rockwall ISD.
JFND.
We go to the top of the order here for the Yellow Jackets. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. It's going to be Reebok, Randall, and Dillon. It's Billy Quinton along with former head coach Randy Talley. We lost Stan. I don't know where Stan went, but Shannon's still on the sidelines.
I'm walking back over to the friendly side. Had to go over there and catch. Yeah.
Were you pelted with tomatoes and other fruit?
Yeah, I was getting a few bad, but look, no. In all seriousness aside, this is great for the community. All these kids, they play together as kids, all the parents. Everybody knows each other. It is, of course, everybody wants to win real bad right now. But all seriousness aside, now we're at the point where both teams have plenty to build on. Nobody, or regardless of what happens here. So, it was kind of looking when it got away from the Hawks the way it did. You're kind of, how do you regroup, all those things. But right now, we're just being treated to a great ball game.
We are. Shout out to David Gonzalez listening in. Maybe the whole Gonzalez family. Hunter Gonzalez, one of Cash's, my son's former basketball teammates back in the old spring and summer basketball days.
Are we getting into the magic hour?
We are. We're getting into the magic hour right now. So let's see what Reebok can do here for the Yellow Jackets. This is his 5th time to the plate. Officially his second at bat. 2 his at bats. He had 1 walk and then he had a sacrifice fly. So he's officially 1 for 2 because he got a single in the 3rd and then grounded to second to start the ball game. He'll start this at bat with a 0-2 count. 2 strikes coming in.
This is as amped up as I've seen Five-Ash all year.
Would you call him 6-ash then?
Let me get back to you.
Okay.
Man.
See, that was Frank's joke, and I knew it wouldn't work, and I went with it. That was Frank's joke. Fastball.
I see. That was a text from Frank. I was going to say that was from. Oh, Ben Brooks texted in. Come on, Hawks. No doubt who he's pulling for.
Right. 1-2 pitch. It's in the dirt.
You are getting back to the top of that Hawks order if it comes back around, though.
Right. And we're at the top of the order for the Jackets right now with Barrett Reebok looking at a 2-2 count.
Yeah, this could be irrelevant quickly.
He'll send this one straight up. See if it makes the stands. Bazell's got room, and he'll make the grab.
He's so smooth.
Braden Randall now stepping in. Braden's got 4 home runs on the year, hitting .373 coming into this ball game. Man, I'd love for Braden just to get his 5th right now.
How would you like to have Smooth and Jet on the same infield, middle infielders?
Be nice.
They're both basically the same type of players.
Yeah. Yep. Let's see what Randall can do here. First pitch is outside and low. Braden so far tonight is 1 for 3. Does have an RBI on the ground out to first. Foul this one off to the left side. Count goes 1-1.
These guys play in so much select ball during the summer that these situations are not tense or tight for them at all.
1-1 pitch. And there's going to be a bunt left side, and he goes against that shift as Dale Downham had brought it up that they'd done the shift to the right side. Nobody on the left side. Third baseman Lowe was over at shortstop, and so beautifully done is Braden Randall laying that bunt down on the left side.
And our best base stealer on first base.
Yep.
That is impressive, boys, to be able to do that.
And so casual about it.
Don't ask a big league coach or player why they don't do it. You'll get a mouthful of excuses.
Exactly. They just keep pulling it right into the shift.
Now Cole Dillon, runner's going. Randall is the leading base stealer for the Jackets. He's in safe. So that is going to be his 21st stolen base of the year. Rockwall's in business with a runner in scoring position, 1 out. And you got your number 3 hitter, Cole Dillon, who has the best average on the team, hitting .470 coming into this ball game. In the series against Heath, he is 2 for 7. Now you got to throw in, actually now he's going to be 3 for 10 with his at-bats today. So hitting 300, and they are going to send him to first to set up the force play and pitch to the cleanup hitter, Andrew Tillia.
In case you're wondering, on a base hit, yes, Coach Rose will send him.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Because you just got to think that, hey, just a throw's off. You got to make a great throw. Make him execute.
Got to field the ball clean. Got to make a great throw. Got to make a catch. Got to make a tag.
Yeah, Zach Reich is still playing deep so far over there in left field. I would think you'd have to come on in at this point, wouldn't you?
I would think so, just to prevent that run from scoring on a base hit or even giving him so much more room there for a little bloop. So now Telia will step in. He's 1 for 2 tonight, has 2 walks, has 1 RBI, a single.
Watching Coach Arias over here, he's backing him up.
So see what Telia does here with runners at first and second. First pitch is a strike call.
Yeah, right center's wide open. All Arias did was send the center fielder over a little bit, but Reich playing deep here.
Real deep.
Now stepping off the rubber here is 5 Ash. Kind of restart here. Big moment in the ball game. Jackets have a chance. They get a base hit. More than likely, they send that runner home, and if they get that run, the game's over. And they get the number 1 spot. Heath needs to stop them here. Keep them from claiming that number 1 spot. Swing and a miss. Count goes 0-2. 1 out. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning. Rockwall rallying. Telia was a big part of that 7th inning when it looked like he was on track just to get the 3 outs. Retired 2 of the first 3 batters, but then started walking people and could not. And 1 walk after the other, and then the grand slam from Mason.
And a base hit mixed in by.
Yep. Runners going, and now they may have Randall. They will throw him out at third. Inning's over.
Nope.
No, sorry, that's 2 outs.
So, guys, what is the isn't there a pitch threshold or somewhere around 25 that makes you have to sit out a few extra days?
I have no idea on that part of it.
25.
And what's the rule on that? I know they always talk about staying under 25.
0-2 pitch, check swing. Do you go around? A check? Nope. Check with Ron Merritt down there at first. He says no. Thank you, Ron. Ron didn't help us out with the tag earlier. We'll have a conversation about that later. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. And Hawks get out of the inning on the strikeout. And that is 5 Ash's 3rd strikeout since he's come in. So now we're going to go to the top of the 9th inning.
Exactly what these 2 coaches did not want.
And so let's take a timeout. It's Yellow Jackets and Hawks Baseball on RockwallISD.com, powered by the SportsGram Network. Yellow Jackets Baseball brought to you by Jerry and Holly Archer, Jennifer Rumbo Drake, Gutter Guys, Dale Downham, Tally Inspections, Better Built Fence, Rockwall Sports Center, Chick-fil-A, Alliance Bank, Sign Mart, Rest Haven Funeral Home, Texas Health Presbyterian, Care Now Urgent Care, All Sports, Raising Cane's, Whataburger, Rockwall Ford, and Toyota of Rockwall. Coach, we haven't talked about the spot for Rockwall Sports Center and the confusion. Chopper left side, and it's going to be off the glove of Telia, and safe at first is the leadoff man, Croca. So we're going to have to go with an E5 on that one. And Heath gets their leadoff man on, courtesy of the error by Telia on the left side over there.
This is feeling like playoff baseball now, boys.
Mm-hmm. It does have that feel. And now Coach Rose is going to come out. He can't change pitchers because I've lost room on my sheet. I don't have any more room.
You mean go tell him real quick?
Yeah, let him know that. He'll understand.
Just holler it out there.
Yeah.
No, this is like we talked about. Now you're at the point where both teams have had good things happen. You know, it's probably going to come down to a 1 or 2 run game either way now. So going into the weekend, you know, there's going to be, you know, both teams are going to have plenty to fuel them going in. Where it was at, you know, when you give up the 8-run inning, like we had talked about, Coach Harvey was going to have a tough time rallying the troops. There was going to be a lot different conversations. But now, regardless of what happens, both these teams, we're just being treated to good baseball by a lot of good young men.
True. Okay, no change on the mound. There's a nice long conversation there from Coach Rose to let Shannon have his soliloquy. So now it's Jet Williams stepping in. Let's send this one to right field. It will go in foul territory. Let's see if Matt can make the play. He cannot. He had an opportunity in foul territory, but it was right up against the fence on the bullpen over there. Could not corral it, and it's just a long strike.
He got his knee into that chain link fence, and they're calling for the trainer.
Yeah, I see that. So let's take a timeout here while they come look at Mac, and it doesn't look good. Let's take a timeout. You're listening to Yellow Jackets Baseball on RockwallISD.com.
Life's precious moments. The things from which the very best memories are made. They don't have to go away when someone dies. In fact, at Rest Haven, we believe in making the most out of remembering your loved ones who have passed by creating meaningful events for friends and family. Events that enable everyone to participate and contribute in ways that honor the person who has passed and bring hope and peace to the bereaved, assuring them that they are not alone. Fellowship brings comfort, and we want you to be able to get comfortable at Rest Haven by helping you create an event they'll be glad they attended. Just a short drive east of the Metroplex, across beautiful Lake Ray Hubbard, you'll find a place where legacy can be honored for generations. A place of everlasting tribute where you can return again and again. A place to go and pay your respects. A place where you can get comfortable.
Hi, I'm Kevin Hooks, and I'm a Rockwall High School 2004 alumni, and my family owns Rockwall Sports Center.
And hi, my name is Taylor Bullock, and I have worked at Rockwall Sports Center for 5 years now, and I'm also a Rockwall alumni that graduated in 2007.
We grew up here, we started families here, and we decided to open Rockwall Sports Center to help serve our communities and our schools.
We currently do custom uniforms and custom spirit wear for all of Rockwall ISD, including exclusive Under Armour decorated pieces that cannot be found anywhere else. Come check out all of our women's pieces, including our new bleach hoodies and t-shirts.
From elementary to high school, we're here to take care of our friends, family, and community.
And that's why you should shop at Rockwall Sports Center.
And that's why we love Rockwall ISD.
Hey Rockwall fans, nothing tastes better after a Yellow Jacket victory than Raising Cane's chicken fingers. We're open late, so join us for some of our fresh, never frozen, cooked-to-order quality chicken finger meals. We know at Cane's the jacket fight never dies, and we can help you fight your post-game hunger and wash it down with a fresh squeezed lemonade. See you after the game. One love. One love.
Now that was the perfect last bite.
Hey, Rockwall fans.
What made it so perfect? Let's back up. There's crispy bacon and 2 chicken fingers.
We're open late, so join us for some of our fresh, never frozen, cooked-to-order quality chicken finger meals. We know at Cane's the jacket fight never dies, and we can help you fight your post-game hunger and wash it down with a fresh squeezed lemonade. See you after the game. One love. One love.
Now that was the perfect last bite. What made it so perfect? Let's back up. There's crispy bacon and 2 melty cheeses on top of the 2 all-beef patties. Yes. And then there's the clincher. The smooth, roasted heat of all those grilled Hatch green chilies. The new limited-time Hatch green chili bacon burger. Perfect. Right down to the first bite. Good thing there's Whataburger. Available by dine-in, drive-thru, curbside, and delivery.
Welcome back to Tally Field. I want to give everybody an update. We're still tending to the player, Mac Rose, who went after the foul ball over on the right side of the foul territory over by the bullpen. And so they're still tending to him, and hopefully he's going to be all right. And there's just a lot of work on him now, just as precaution, I'm sure. But that's why they have the long delay here. Just to update everybody what's going on, it's a 12-12 ball game if you're just tuning in, between Rockwall and Heath, and it's been a doozy. Heath jumped out to a big lead to start the game. When we get to the third inning, they were up 4-1. Not a big lead, but it was a lead that ended up going to a 5-1 lead. Then Rockwall got 3 runs in the bottom of the 5th inning to make it 5-4, and then scored 8 runs to actually go up 12-6. As Heath then got, if they got the 3, Heath got the 1 run. And then Rockwall got the 8 runs to go up 12-6. And then an absolute great comeback for the Hawks in the top of the 7th. When it looked like the game was over, there was 2 outs. Telia had come into pitch and got those 2 outs pretty quickly. He did have a runner on. He let the leadoff man get on. And then got 2 strikeouts. Looked like it was going to be, and 2 strikes on the next batter. And then it could not retire him. And then it was consecutive hit batters, and then a single, and then a home run, a grand slam that ended up tying the ball game. So that's where we're at right now. And then here in the top of the 9th inning, we have an error on the third baseman that allowed the first runner to reach, which is Croca, who's leading off the top of the 9th. And so he's at first, and on first pitch of the 0-1 pitch, I believe, Jet Williams fouled one off to the right side. Mac Rose, playing first base, went after it, went up against that fence, and was injured. So they're just tending to him right now. And
let me tell you what I saw during this whole time when Mac is down and trainers and coaches are attending to him. In just every player on the Jackets team and every player out of the Hawks dugout were all together in one big circle right over there, and it was very evident that the amount of class from these 2 squads. Very glaring right then in that moment.
Guys, it appears that it's a cut. He gashed his knee into the chain link fence. It's a pretty good cut. Does not appear to be a dislocation or anything like that. So all signs look good. I was standing in the bullpen listening in. He's in a lot of pain. Obviously, we wish well for this young man, but it does not appear like it was any kind of dislocation or broken bone or anything like that.
So let's kind of recap here, and guys, I'll leave it to you all to talk a little bit about the situation now for these coaches we've been talking about throughout the ball game. You've had to go through a lot of pitchers now. You're using pitchers you probably didn't plan on putting in. I don't think Coach Rose probably wanted to put Telia in. I don't think 5 Ash was a part of the plan possibly for Coach Harvey. And you got to start thinking now about playoffs coming up.
Yeah, you do. And not just because that's Coach Rose's son down there, but that completely takes his mind off of exactly what all's been going on.
Right.
he's got a player down that could possibly miss some games. But first and foremost above that,
I don't know. Go ahead, Randy. Go ahead.
Well, that was a judge.
I know. He came in and he forgot that we were on the broadcast.
He's up. Looks like they got him bandaged up pretty well, and they're gonna get him off there. He's gonna limp it off. So hopefully no stitches or anything like that.
Good, and that's what I was mentioning before. Hopefully a lot of this is precautionary, just to make sure that everything's done right and get him taken care of. And
Coach Tyson with him right now. I don't know where he's headed unless he's going to go through that double gate down there.
Yeah, that's right. I can tell you a quick story about Coach Tyson that I'm calling volleyball a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And I'd lost my voice before that game. And so I'm doing everything I can before the game. It's a playoff game. So I get there, we're on the court, we're getting ready to go, and I just can't hardly speak. And it's me and Coach or Fran Webb was the color commentator. So she can't do play-by-play, so I got to go. And there they give a hand to Mac as he comes off. So I call Tyson over. He's got all his medical stuff, and I say, hey, I can't speak. I need something. He goes, okay. And he grabs a spray, and he goes, open up. And as he sprays it in my mouth and into my throat, he tells me, this is going to paralyze you, and you're not going to be able to breathe for about 30 seconds, which is the last thing I need. And all I did was go into a panic, and I couldn't breathe. It was that, that feeling of when you get your breath knocked out and you feel like the world's ending?
Yes.
That's what I was going through on the air because Tyson didn't quite warn me.
Did you give Fran this?
I gave Fran the vamp, and so she understood what that meant, unlike you at times.
Yeah, never said I was better than her.
We can agree that you're probably better than Coach Webb with him with the golden sombrero.
Golden sombrero. Got fired for life.
So, Coach, how do you regroup here?
If you're who?
If you're either side, we got a lot of emotions.
Well, it's real funny, but at a time like this, you really put everything into perspective.
Well, let's come back to this. As important as this game is, it's not as important as a playoff game.
No.
And so it comes back down to we're talking about one or two, and either one is not huge difference from the other.
Right.
Yes, we can look down the line in the playoffs and stuff, but both these teams are good enough that they're not too worried about opponents coming up.
No, and everybody's worried about Paul Carmen and the Rowlett Eagles wanting to play one.
Right.
You got to win that flip.
Yeah, exactly.
Make no mistake about it. Right now, this is about a district championship. There's been 24 runs scored in this game.
Right.
Right now, I think that's all they're thinking about. Let's go ahead and get this. Of course, the coaches have to worry about pitch count, stuff like that. These players on both sides just want to win this game.
And we got Crossland in at first base in place of Rose. Who? Oh, excuse me, it's Tyner in at first base. Thought I saw an 8 over there. And so let's get back to what we're doing here. It's an 0-1 count, now a 1-1 count to Jet Williams. Had that that was the foul ball, set the count at 0-1 that Mac was trying to get to.
The wind settled down in left field now. Earlier it was blowing out hard to right, kind of in from left field. Now it's kind of changed a little bit as the sun's gone down.
So a 1-1 count now to Jet Williams.
Coach Jim Gatewood in on the text toy from McKinney North. Dear friend of mine.
1-1 pitch. Fastball misses high. Count goes to 2-1. So where the situation here is that we're in the top of the ninth, and the Hawks looking to try to get at least a one-run lead here, make Rockwall have to score in the bottom of the inning. No outs, leadoff man on. That one misses apparently, and now it's 3-1 count.
Oh, he's tightening it up again.
Well, he seemed to open it up there for a little bit, and then now we're back to the postage stamp strike zone. So 3-1 pitch. There's a strike. Got to give him that one. So now we're going to go full to the number 2 hitter for the Hawks, hitting .344 coming in this ball game.
You can look at all the walks and tell how tight the strike zone was.
I agree. Payoff pitch. This is inside, and so the runner was going on that payoff pitch. So now there's 2 men on, no outs, courtesy of an error, and now the base on balls. And it's Payco still in for the Yellow Jackets. That is his first walk since entering the ball game. He's got 1 inning under his belt. And Bazell steps in. I don't think you're going to walk him this time with the intentional walk. Done it twice already tonight. Got a pitch to him here. With no outs, you still have forces at third and second. And fastball strike to the right-handed hitting Bazell. 4 home runs on the year, 468 average, leads the team. 26 RBIs, 9 doubles, 6 triples, and as I mentioned, the 4 home runs. And for y'all scoring at home, Frank is through his 3rd bag of trail mix to my right. Foul straight back. 0-2 count now with Payco. Bit of the advantage here.
Tough situation for Coach Harvey not bunting him right now.
Well, that's the thing that it comes down to. When your 3 or 4 hitter comes up, normally you would be bunting the advance runners on the situation like this, but you got to let these guys swing away. And, most of the time they're not real good. The more power hitters, they're not as good as bunting, are they?
I'm way too old school.
You would do it.
I'd already had him bunted.
0-2 pitch here. Another good job there.
Oh, my God.
Now we got another one hurt.
Yeah, we
that
have
was a rocket right off of Caston's knee.
Oh, boy. On the on-deck circle was Caston Mason, and the foul ball went right off his knee. And that's, you know that he's just in pain right now. Rockwall trainers again back at work.
Both of them are lettering today.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. You could hear the crowd. That thing went off of him.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
It was direct on
that
the
sounded
kneecap.
like it hit a wall.
I know.
On wall ball.
We're got people dropping like flies. We got Russ Childers came in. Let's just do a coin
former
flip.
school board member Russ Childers, who
he's got 8 more days.
And these are key
Hey,
players, too.
Let's holler at Russ about masks. He hadn't had enough people holler at him about that.
What's with the hair?
He's just going through a midlife crisis, Randy.
That's
all right. Looks like Mason's going to stay in as he kind of walks it off. Oh man, was that a shot? That thing was a laser.
Kirk Gibson, boys.
Exactly. Oh my goodness, guys, we got to get this thing over with before we have any more injuries.
Where was he standing, Billy?
He was standing right on that circle, Randy. You're right. Randy always says get away from the circle. I say get on the circle. 0-2 pitch. Fastball inside. Little chin music there.
Ooh.
There's not many pitches that he's going to see that aren't inside where
I
he
agree.
stands.
Yeah, you don't want that barrel getting anywhere close. Although now Dillon will set up outside as we say that. There it is outside, but he burns it. Count goes 2-2. At second base is Carson Croker, reached on an error. Then Jet Williams at first. That's speed on the base pass. There's a shot to right field. Poppin, going to the line. He's in foul territory. Can't make the grab. Does the slide, but cannot get there and get the glove on it. And there's 2 foul balls that we cannot get to here in this inning. Just off the glove. One off Mack, and then now with Poppin. Mack paid for his, unfortunately.
Mac made a great effort. Looked like he had checked up just fine. Just got into it. You can see that chain link design on his knee. Gashed him pretty good.
Oh, no. 2-2 pitch once again. Bazell doing a great job staying alive. There's, oh, my goodness. Not exactly sure what the strike zone is anymore, but now it goes full.
Catchers get a different strike zone than every other player on the field. You know, you spend 18 innings back there with 2 different catchers. There becomes a camaraderie between them.
Now we got the payoff pitch. Runners are going. Now the ball's in the dirt. Now the bases are loaded.
me.
It's these minor things, these small things that sometimes you don't think much of when you don't get a call here or there, or you do get the call.
But one thing we do know.
Walks will kill you.
Yes, they will.
Yes, they will. Second walk for Payco.
5 Shiz going back to warm up, so I think that's answering our question.
Rockwall has the third and first, even with the bag. Actually, they're coming in a little bit more, bringing the infield in somewhat on the corners at least. Because they got to bring this one home. You don't want to trade the run for the double play here. You got to keep this run from scoring, unless it's an impossible play at home. Swing and a miss. County was up 1-1. And remember, Mason's at the plate here after getting nailed in the knee by that foul ball.
I can't remember what happened last time he had bases loaded.
1-1 pitch. Fastball. That'll be a strike, and count goes 1-2. Yeah, Mason had the monster home run, the grand slam, the grand salami to tie the ball game. Back in the top of the 7th inning, in the 6-run inning. Fastball doesn't get the call this time. Count goes 2-2. Rockwall fans letting the home plate umpire hear about it. A lot of fans have left. Craig Musser said he left the 6th inning. That's a mistake. 2-2 pitch. Fly ball left field. Let's see if we'll have a tag. This will be Croca tagging. He'll make the grab. No, he will not. That was not deep enough. Nice play made by Rollins. And that's Bennett in left field.
Now a ground ball will get you out of it.
Lake Bennett with a nice grab out there in left field. Mason with the, now we'll take that double play.
Every time Riker sets the ball tonight, it's been on the right side. 2 F9s and an F3.
He's at the plate now. Fastball misses inside.
Oppo hitter.
That's why he's probably pitching him inside here. The 1-0 count. Base is still loaded, though. You don't have any room for him. You got to stay ahead of the batter here. He'll send this one to center field. This will score a run. Going back is Reebok, still going back into right center field. He'll make the grab. Tagged by Croca will bring in the 13th run for Heath. But that is the second out for the Jackets. So sac fly to center field. Will be the second RBI of the night for Reich. And now Caleb Hoover steps in from the left side.
Yeah, good job. He caught that well a little bit earlier, and that wind was blowing out. It could have been a little bit different.
Got a courtesy runner in, or a pinch runner.
It is Alex Stowers.
Stowers in. It's a pinch runner for Reich. Caleb Hoover now, left-handed hitter against the right-handed Payco in his second inning of work. Steve Glenn just texted, how many walks has there been in this game? I just put infinity. I don't have time to count them all. Actually, we're looking at least Rockwall so far has given up 4, 6, 8, 12 walks. By my count, I may be off a bit there. Runners on the corners. Now we got a fly ball left field. Bennett comes in. Now he'll go towards the line. He'll make the grab, and that'll do it. But one run comes across. There were no hits in the inning. Rockwall has just really shot themselves in the foot all ball game because of the 2 walks in the game and the error. That allows that one run to come across. And we're going to go now. It's do or die for the Jackets, as it was do or die for the Hawks, and they rallied with 6. Rockwall needs 1 to tie, 2 to win. You're listening to Yellow Jackets Baseball on RockwallISD.com, powered by the SportsGram Network. Billy Quinton along with Randy Talley, Shannon Rodden on the field. Willie Drew on camera. Did we ever get Willie anything to drink?
Nope.
Okay.
Game changer showing 12 walks by the Yellow Jackets and 9 by the Hawks.
Yeah. I lost count on the Hawks. I had the 12 for the Jackets, but I had 7 for the Hawks. So I've lost a couple somewhere along the way on my final numbers. So Hunter Holt's going to get an opportunity here. Steps in place of Mac Rose as a pinch hitter. Get Hunter's numbers here in a second. Oh, boy. Got Texas State needs to do a rally. We got my Bobcats need a rally. We got my Yellow Jackets need a rally. We'll be all right, though. First pitch is ball to Hunter. They don't give him the call there, or at least they don't give Five Ash the call. So the count goes 2-0. A little bit advantage here for Holt. Had some playing time with the varsity just before district. Couple good ball games. Some RBIs, some key RBIs when he was hitting, and now he's a 3-0 count. So if Hunter can get on, you get that tying run on the bases. That slightly open stance from the left side against the right-handed Five Ash. Fastball, there's a strike.
Looks a little high.
Yeah, it's the courtesy strike. If it gets anywhere in the vicinity of the circle.
Area code.
Yeah, they'll give it to him. I want to thank all our listeners tonight. I'm sure we got a pretty good listenership with both sides tuning in. Fouls this one straight back, and Five Ash has worked back from a 3-0 count to a full count to the Rockwall first baseman. Holt played first base the majority of the time when he was up with the varsity. Now have an opportunity here. Quickly working is Five Ash. And swing and a miss. First out of the inning on a strikeout. And reminder what the stakes are here. We're looking for the number 1 team in district, okay? Rockwall had a 6-run lead with 2 outs going into in the top of the 7th inning, but could not keep Heath from getting those 6 runs and tying it up. We've gone extra innings. We're now in the bottom of the 9th. Heath has pulled ahead with 1 run in the top of the 9th. And now Rockwall, with 1 out, needs to put a little rally themselves together. Tate Sloan, drive left center field. Going back is the center fielder, Williams. And it's off the wall, and he's going to go for 3. He'll slide into third with a stand-up triple. Yeah, Williams had to play that off the wall, and Tate Sloan gets his 4th triple of the season. And I'm sorry, I lost that ball in the dark. I didn't even see what was doing out there.
Yeah, well, I had it the whole way, but you have chastised me for talking play-by-play when I'm obviously the color guy.
Jed is in at shortstop now because Five Ash came in from second and Croker moved over to second. So I believe that is Butler out there.
Okay, so now with the man at third with Sloan at third with the triple. Now Mason Poppin has an opportunity. Swing and a miss on a high fastball. Poppin so far tonight is 1 for 3. The 1 is huge. 2-run homer for Mason Poppin. His 2nd homer of the season. Now Coach Rose wants to talk to Mason a little bit. With the opportunity here for Rockwall. Coach, it's not probably unheard of here as we're with the 7th hitter. Do you have maybe a squeeze or a safety squeeze or anything like that? With the bunt, you know, Rose likes to play the bunt. But Poppin has pretty good pop.
Isn't he left-handed?
He is left-handed.
That's a suicide mission.
Okay. All right.
Catcher has full view of him coming.
Mm-hmm. It's an 0-1 count here to Poppin. Yeah. Poppin could get this out in the outfield. You do have Sloan some speed on the base pass. 0-1 pitch. Check swing is in the dirt. Count evens up now 1-1. If Rockwall ties it up here, we're not going to finish this game until Wednesday.
And Coach Harvey really has fit then. They get this one tied.
Showing butt, now bringing the bat back. He'll drive it to left center field. Going back is Williams. Still going back, and off the wall. Going around second, going to third is Poppin. And Poppin will dive into third with another triple. That's back-to-back triples for the Yellow Jackets. And Rockwall has tied the ball game. Mason Poppin, with his 7th triple of the season, has tied it. Unbelievable job by this kid. Like I said, you don't want him to bunt. You want him to swing away.
Oh, wow.
Why would you want him to bunt, Tally?
Gator, do you hear this? What I have to put up with?
Now Lake Bennett has an opportunity with one out of Rockwall. They're going to walk him to force the
load the bases.
Yep, they're going to set up the force out. So intentional walk to Bennett.
I believe we're going to have 2 of them.
Yeah, I would agree so. This will give, although you got the 9 hitter here. Do you want to face the 9 hitter?
Well, they're just putting one on, so a ground ball double play will get him out of the inning.
But if you walk, like I think Shannon was saying, you put 2, then you have a force out everywhere. But that's pretty iffy. The walk loses the game. Runners at the corners now at the intentional walk to Bennett. Now Rollins has an opportunity. He's going to have a bunt to the right side. That's going to do it. Rockwall wins the ball game. A great bunt by Tyler Rollins, and Rockwall will win the district and will move on as the #1 team in 10-6A. What a rally. I told you should bunt there. I've been mentioning bunt all night.
He bunted that ball over his shoulders.
Yes, he did.
Over his shoulder.
Holy cow, what a ball game. Your Rockwall Yellow Jackets piling on just on top of the Rock and R. They win it 14-13, a pitcher's duel. And your Rockwall Yellow Jackets are the #1 seed in District 10-6A. Coaches are meeting in the middle. They might just pass out. Unbelievable ball game. This is one of the best ball games we've had an opportunity to do, Randy.
Yes, it is.
In all the games we've done,
it really is.
This is a top fiver right now.
A lot of suspense.
Yeah.
A lot of drama.
Had some stuff on the line. This was just a great, great ball game. Both teams, where you got a rally of 6 runs with 2 outs from the Heath Hawks to tie this thing. Then they take the lead, and then a Rockwall rally in the bottom of the 9th to score 2 and win the ball game. Great job.
What do you think the scouts from the when the different opponents are scouting tonight? There's probably 15, 16 coaches in the bleachers tonight. Yeah.
I don't know. What do you take in from this? There's no pattern?
No. There's not. I think you throw it out.
You're seeing power. You're also seeing small ball.
I think you throw it out.
Remember, at the beginning of the game, it was Heath that was laying down the bunts and playing small ball to get the runs. Exactly. Rockwall uses it here just on 1 bunt, but that's what Rockwall's play has been all season. So we're now gliding into the Rockwall Sports Center postgame show. Shannon, you still with us?
I am right here with you. That is just unbelievable by all these young men. Hats off to Rockwall. That's they earned it. You know, you talk about all the ups and downs. You're talking about the injuries, using the pitching. There's going to be a lot to absorb here over the next 2 days. But hey, no time to pout about it. You know, everybody's gonna have to rally up, and this coin flip's going to be big.
Well, yeah, it will be for Heath and Rowlett. But let's talk a little bit about, you have a huge game tonight, and there's a lot of players that did not have a lot of playing time on both sides making big contributions in this ball game.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I say, on both sides, there's this, like we talked about, it's not the game we expected, but it is the game that we hoped for. And, it's entertaining, a lot of but at the end, like we talked about, like Coach Talley said, you had your big-time players making big-time plays, and hats off to the Jackets. Congratulations.
Yeah, for Heath, you had pitchers Andrew Daniels, Colin Lyles, Clay Wingfield, and Wydra come in. Not a lot of innings between those, and they did a really good job. Yes, they did give up some runs. They were thrown into the pit. But then you look at Rockwall on the other side of it. Rockwall bringing the pitchers in as far as Payco. Only how many innings did Payco have? I think, 2 innings coming in? Yeah.
2.
And somebody like Telia that we've seen all season, unfortunately, give up the grand slam and the tying runs. But then Payco comes in and saves the day on the mound. And then you got a guy like Tyler Rollins, hasn't had a ton of playing time. He's had his opportunities, but gets that crucial bunt to get the winning run in, and then back-to-back triples from Mason Poppin and Tate Sloan, where you go to the standbys, where Mason Poppin is the triple machine. Had 6 coming in, now he's got 7, leads the team.
That bunt Rollins put down was over his shoulders.
Yeah.
It was a pitch out. Yeah.
Was it
Matter
really?
of fact, it was up there and away. Yeah.
That is amazing. That is amazing. And a perfectly placed bunt to get it past the pitcher. He knew immediately. Once it got past the pitcher, he's celebrating running down the first base line.
He just had to get it on the ground. If he got it on the ground, the runner was going to score.
Right. And
I wasn't watching if it was suicide or not.
I don't think
just
it was.
a safety squeeze?
I think it was a safety squeeze because the runner was not, once it was down, I look over, the runner was not too far down the line.
Yeah.
And so that was.
I'm continuously looking at my book on what I can say and what I can't say.
We'll keep score at the end on who had the most errors in the booth. We'll give everybody updates there. And anyway, so let's go ahead and sign off here and give everybody an opportunity. I'll give Shannon an opportunity here in a second. Quickly, let's recap. Rockwall will play Naaman Forest in the playoffs. Looks like it'll be a 3-game series. I don't know if Naaman Forest wants to do the 1 game also. We do know that now Heath will be playing Rowlett. We do know Heath wants to do the 1 game, and if they win the coin toss, that
Rowlett wants to do
Rowlett,
one.
what did I say?
Heath.
But, yeah, Heath will be playing Rowlett, and Rowlett wants to do that. Yeah. And so let's go over to Shannon. Y'all give me your thoughts here in the post-game show.
Yeah, just like I said, a lot of great plays by 2 great teams, and, across town, this is what it's all about. So, I think Heath could have, if they would have gone out after the 8-run inning and it would have just ended right there, I think you had a whole different conversation. But the way they came back, the way they battled, we saw high-quality baseball there those last couple innings. Everybody gave it everything they had. I don't think there's a lot to hang your hat about. And I think they're going to turn it around. And I've got Stan here to make a quick analysis, too.
Shannon just wants me to talk, I think. Mm-hmm. No, great game.
Frankly, we've had enough of Shannon. We're ready for Stan now.
It's been fun, guys. I mean, this is another one. Gosh, you would come to expect nothing less from Jackets and Hawks. And on to playoff baseball, but not before one for the record books. What was it, 27 runs on 17 hits?
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah.
Just wild.
And to think about it, to go across the whole spectrum here of these Rockwall Heath games, you got football where Heath wins that crazy one, with the final play of the game a few years ago. You got basketball. How many nail-biters have we had in basketball? And then you come here to baseball with games like this that just goes across the spectrum with these teams when they play. They never disappoint. And
we were in the 4th or 5th inning, and both teams only had 2 hits.
Right, exactly. And both had 2 hits, and it was a 5-4 at that point.
Yeah, it was high scoring because of the walks and hit bat.
But I think we can take from this one for Heath. I mean, every team can take a ton from this, but Heath can sit here and look at a lot of positive things from this ball game to take with them into the playoffs.
No doubt. And I think that's for both sides. I mean, you look at this, Jackets are down 6-4. They battle back. Obviously, the 3-run homer from Poppin puts them up 7-6. I mean, they're just grit across both teams. And it sure makes fun calling with you guys. Appreciate the opportunity.
Oh, we loved it.
Come crash the party.
Yes, we loved it. And we want to appreciate you all joining us and trying to give it the whole – we need the whole community involved in these kind of things. So I want to thank you all. Gave Shannon a hard time, give Stan a hard time, but we love having you all. And we'll have to do this again if we ever come across this situation.
Hey, guys, and remember, as these playoffs go on, too, there's going to be times when people are done Thursday, Friday, there's Saturday games. We'd love to have y'all over anytime. We've always got an extra microphone, and we'd love for you guys to join us, too.
And same here. That would be outstanding. And so that would be great. And then just to tell everybody listening in, you could still sponsor these playoff games, not only for baseball, but for both teams in softball. And I'm excited about the playoff run we got getting ready to go on here. Coach, I'm going to give you your final word.
Jackified never dies.
There it is. So for Randy Talley, for Stan Britton, for Shannon Rodden, I'm Billy Quinton. I want to thank you all for listening tonight. It was a doozy, a great one to end on. Officially now we're going to start the playoffs. Your Rockwall Yellow Jackets win 14-13 in one of the best games we've seen all year. They're the district champions as far as number 1 seed. Heath will play Rowlett. Rockwall will play Naaman Forest. We will see you and get you updated when we get the final dates for both teams when they're going to start the by-district round. Good night, everybody.